Hit y'all with the triple ping. Ladies and gentlemen, Pokemon Potassium is now live! Ladies and gentlemen, the 7th gym leader vote for Pokemon Potassium is now underway! What's up, y'all? It's finally here! After 1 whole year, the 7th gym leader vote! Are you guys ready to finally get into this shit? Let's go! Hey, yo! I hit y'all with the triple ping because this shit's about to get real today. It's about to get real. The 7th gym leader vote, y'all. We are 1 vote away after today. 1 vote away from having all 8 gym leaders in Pokemon Potassium. Motherfucker, chill. I'm not gonna chill. I'm not gonna chill. It's the biggest stream of like the game, bro. It's the biggest stream of like the next 3 months. The next 3 months that we're working on the 7th gym. Don't hurt your voice. You got radiant, dude. That's so real. That's so real. Ladies and gentlemen, Pokemon Potassium, the 7th gym leader vote. I gotta make sure that the background music's good because I had to turn it off for my little intro where I was gonna scream like hell for way too long. Anyways, y'all, Tasty, have you gotten my message about the bracket layout? Oh, Blue the cat. I need to read your thing. I'm gonna play the game blind, so I'll leave, but hello. No, Blue the cat, you gotta vote, bro. You gotta vote, bro. You gotta vote. Hell yeah, we got the cheers, too. We got the cheers. Oh, my God. All right, y'all. The shit's about... No, I am not watching that. Shit's about to get real, y'all. And the background music is not, it's not fitting for that. But it's okay. I need to go ahead and get, chat open. Oh my God, we got 52 people here. Yo, everybody say hi, y'all. Yo! Cactus, thank you so much for the 2R holla. I don't know what R is, but fair enough. Everybody go ahead and say hi. It's the gym vote, ladies and gentlemen. What's up, Antoine? What's up, Bear King? Ulysses, Water Kieran, Pink, BN50K, ASMR Jamal, Carlos, HD the Doug, Lawrence, Captain Whoopa, Jams, Weird Silly Guy, Cactus, thank you so much for the dono, bro. Pit Icarus, Raven Black, Muffin, Smarty P, Dragon Hammer, Harry TDK, Maury GD, Granola. Oh my God, dude. This is crazy. We haven't had this kind of stream in so long. Message. 26 months, Molten Madman. Yo, everybody give it up for Molten Madman. Everybody give it up for Molten Madman. What's up, Godzilla? How you doing, Godzilla? We got the biggest Moxie boosted simp. How you doing, bro? Love the vibes here. I appreciate it, dude. Thank you so much. Gym Leader JC, how you doing? How you doing, Gym Leader JC? Yo, we don't have that many members, but to every member that is here, thank you so much. Like Molten Madman and Blue the Cat, thank you guys so much, genuinely so much for being a member. It means the absolute world to me. Woo, y'all. I should probably breathe. Yeah, we got Redhead Bebs too. 27 months. Hopefully 5th time's the charm for Bellamy. Actually, vote for nobody. The Cactus. He's joking. He's joking, y'all. He's joking. He doesn't mean it. Thank you so much, Cactus, for the 2, bro. Thank you so much. Emma Jones, what's up? Thanks for popping in. Oh, my God. Y'all. My blood pressure's probably through the roof right now. Just let me breathe. Woo! Yeah, we got more cheers. It's a big day, ladies and gentlemen. It's a fucking big day. You know what? The blood pressure should be high. The blood pressure should be high because it's a big day. Most satisfying punch of What's up, Coco Squid? I love the energy, Coco Squid. Best of luck to everyone that submitted a gym leader. I agree. And in fact, I want to stop the background music for just a second, y'all. Just to say something before we get this vote underway. I want everybody, I know it's a big day. Is it a big day? It's a fucking big day. It is a big day, but everybody, breathe with me, okay? Just try 5 seconds in. You ready? 3, 2, 1. Hold it. Breathe out. One more time. In. Hold it. And breathe out. All right, y'all. Now that it's a little calmer, it's a little calm, you know. The screaming's over. We're not going crazy anymore. There is something really important that I have to talk about before we get this vote underway. Now, there's a lot of people here that haven't been around for past votes, but one thing that tends to happen when we get through these votes is we have a lot of fun. It's very exciting, but with that excitement, you know, people lose. Submissions that you like are going to lose. And at the end of the day, this contest is for fun. One thing is that everybody who made a gym leader and this whole voting process, I want it to be fun. And if we get overly upset, overly emotional, and we start getting angry, that makes it not fun for everybody. Not just you, but everybody. Now, it's normal to be upset. It is. I'm not saying that you guys can't be upset. I'm just saying that there is a line of how upset you should allow yourself to get over a fan project where we decide on, you know, who's going to create a character for it. At the end of the day, this is all for fun. Yo, Dragon Hammer, thank you so much for the 2. Please vote for the pop star gym leader Woods. You're actually in the first round, Dragon Hammer. We're going to get to you real quick. You're the very first match of today. Toasty Beams, thank you so much for the member, bro. But yeah, like I said, very important, guys, that we have fun. We have fun. I want to see nothing but positivity in the chat today. Nothing but positivity. Not everybody's going to have the same quality of art. Not everybody spent as much time as everybody else on the submission. And that's just, it's normal. It's normal. At the end of the day, everybody here is awesome. Everybody here put passion and love into their submission and had fun with it. We should all be appreciative of that. Can you guys all do that? I need to see a sea of yes, we can do that in the chat. I need to see a sea of that before I even think about getting started. Before I even think about it. Because we are not going through this vote today if y'all are going to be mean to each other. We're not. And I myself have struggled with this in the past. I myself have struggled with maybe being a little overcritical. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry about, you know, doing that in the past. But that was a while ago, you know. It's new CMG time, y'all. We are finishing this game with nothing but positive vibes. And that's how it's going to be. And if it's not going to be that way, I'm not finishing this game. So I think all of us, like, is that toast right there? And cameraman 54, I think we all can agree that we're going to have the absolute positivity maxing, just like Decachad said. And that's a threat, right? Just like Redhead Beb said, that is a threat. We are finishing this game with nothing but positivity, and that is a threat. That is a threat. Is that a challenge, dude? It is. It is. Because I'll cut off the stream right now if we want to be mean to each other. And y'all know that. Y'all know I don't play around. In other words, the optimism is going to be maxed today. We're going to support each other. And we're going to vote on the best 7th gym leader for Pokemon Potassium today. Are you ready, guys? Are you ready? Because we're about to get right into this right the hell now. Are you Kindness Maxine? I am Kindness Maxine. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get into this shit. No more holding off, y'all. Let's get into this shit. Whew. Here we go. First up, positivity is required. I agree, Max MM. First up. Y'all, this is so freaking emotional for me. I've been working on this. In September, Chat Makes the Fan Game would have started 3 years ago. 3 years of my life I've dedicated to this. So every time we go through big moments like this, it's huge for me. Like, I get really, really passionate and emotional. We got 56 submissions, y'all. This is not the most submissions we've had. I think we've had up to 76 for gym leader votes. How to vote? You'll see how to vote here in a minute. Anyways, first up, we have Woods from Dragon Hammer, a fairy type gym leader. Woods is actually already a character in our game, which is funny. She's just kind of like a gag character, but Dragon Hammer wants to turn Woods into a non-gag character. Woods had a fallout with her brother Tiger to follow her dreams of becoming a pop star, and then she did achieve it. She became an overnight sensation that a local league representative asked her to become a gym leader for the Sky City town. So she's an ex-golfer, but now she's a pop star. We have Woods, ladies and gentlemen. That is going to be going up against Potato with Indra. Potato submitted Indra, a poison type gym leader. I apologize that this has already been seen. Indra is an artist who invites chaos into their work, not afraid to make a mess. At one time found art too monotonous, so decided to completely shift her approach to it in life in general. Her concept came from wanting an artist who might be rather interested in graphite, so we could add graphite into the game probably. We also have Kronger too, so like in general, like artists, trainers, we have Pokemon for that. But Kronger's not a poison type though, but we can figure it out anyways. But she used to paint a lot of realism. She never really enjoyed realism, so eventually now she does more abstract arts, it seems. Anyways, here's Indra. Who do you guys like more? Do you like ex-golf pro Woods? What are you guys doing? You don't have to lie. You can be positive without lying. And just being an NPC. Like, actually be critical. Like, what do you like about the left and what do you like about the right? It's a reference, bro. Fair enough. All right, y'all. Go ahead and vote. Ooh. We have Woods or Indra. Who's going to move on to the next round, ladies and gentlemen? I think there's some controversy around Tiger's Woods. This gym leader is 3 of my favorite gym leaders. What are you guys on about? Shit, I can't vote. I can't vote. I'm not on my voting accounts. I get to vote too, y'all. Hold on, I gotta re-pull up chat. I deserve to vote. I deserve to vote. Oh, that's actually a pretty close vote. It's pretty close, ain't it? Oh no, I'm gonna have to watch ads on my other account though. Wow, this tyKenter is one of my favorite tyKenters. When does Kendrick show up? Did he come through with the collab offer? I have no idea what you're talking about. 56 votes. It's tied, y'all. It's tied. We're gonna have to Yo, Azio, 23 months as a member. Thank you so much. Y'all, what are we gonna do here? We got 50-50. Already, first vote of the stream, it's 50-50. That is wild. All right, we're gonna put up the poll one more time. Wind Rider, what's up, dude? You're not late. This is the first vote of the stream. All right, we got Woods or Indra. Who do you guys like more? Woods is an ex-golf pro turned pop star. Indra is an ex-realism artist and now abstract artist. Who do you guys like more? It does look like Indra is in the lead here. 48 votes, 49 votes. Indra is going to pull through this time. Indra, you are going... I didn't even start the tournament. We do this every vote. We do this every vote. Indra, You are moving on to the next round, Woods. I really liked the Woods submission. I think it's cool bringing a character that's not as important and bringing him back later as someone who is important. Y'all, we have 60 people in here. That's crazy. 60 people. How's everybody doing? We're moving on to the second vote of round 1. 30 versus 36, I believe. Let me double check. Yeah. All right. Nickel with Leia, an Ice-type gym leader. Leia is a cold, calculating person. She often doesn't show her emotions out in the open, but when she opens up to you, her personality is very soft and sweet, like ice cream. Her ace would be Vanillux. In her free time, she likes to help out poorer areas of Benerica, like Marlight Forest. To keep her cold persona, she doesn't help directly and just supervises workers that she hires. We got Leia right here. That's going to be going up against Funky Monkey with Amy, a fairy-type gym leader. She's a manager at a Disneyland-esque place where instead of Mickey Mouse, we have Sammy Sue Krause. Sammy the Sue Krause. For the people who don't know who Sue Krause is, I'll go ahead and pull Sue Krause up. Sue Krause is a Pokemon in her game that directly goes alongside Gormel. That's Shiny Sue Krause. All right, you guys get to see Shiny Sue Krause right here. Shiny Sue Krause. It's a fairy fire type, but yeah. She has a split personality in front of guests. She's a positive, cheerful person who helps out even in the most ridiculous situations. The gym puzzle is very important. Consists of you helping Amy test out some security features with the new animatronics. Oh, okay. She commissioned from Declan based on 4 characters in the show. You have to survive one night inside a small diner while the animatronics try to catch you. We have Mr. Lollytoad and Mr. Lollyrath, Gary Gormel, and then Sammy Sue Krause. So hold on. We have Gary Gormel. This is hilarious. We have Gary the Gormel as an animatronic. FNAF gym leader. Here's Amy right here. And then we have the gym puzzle layouts. And then we have Sammy the Sue Krause suit. Oh my god, bro. FNAF gym leader. All right. Go ahead and vote, y'all. Who? Left or right? Who do you like more? We have Leia, the Ice-type gym leader. Soft and sweet like ice cream. Or we have Amy, the FNAF gym leader. You guys are so funny with your submissions, dude. I mean, we do have an Among Us gym leader in the game with the detective. I can't. We do reference other media here sometimes. We get around to it. 52 votes in. Amy's winning. I'll give it 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, Amy, you're moving on to the next round. Hell yeah, dude. We do the Goofy. She should be a ghost gym leader or dark if we must survive a night like this. People can submit ghost gym leaders, I'm pretty sure. Or maybe not. I'm pretty sure ghost and dark isn't in here. Because we decided ghost would fit a side character more since we have a dark type gym leader. And ghost and dark are both the same offensively. Not like a huge reason, because there are actual Pokemon games that have ghost and dark gym leaders in the same region. Y'all, 63 people here is ridiculous. To everybody who's here right now, I'm probably not going to get to read, everybody who's here, at least one of your messages to say hi, because there's a lot of people. Usually you don't have this many people. If you come to a normal Chat Mix of Fan Game stream, we can chat all day. But for vote streams, I might not be able to say hi to all y'all. But to everybody who's here, just know that you're recognized. I appreciate you being here and voting. Your vote matters. It really does. So please stick around. Anyways, we have Crow. It's actually 2 people, Tia and Matt, a water type gym leader. They're twins born far away, born in a poor family. Their village found out they had mysterious powers using water. They could read the souls of the creatures of the world, the power of the waters of life, granted by the ancient legendary dragons. Their parents, unfortunately, very morally bankrupt, tried to use their powers for money and were also heavily abusive. But they were able to stand up to them, and they got adopted by 2 archaeologists. And yeah, they recently moved to the Benerica region to study more about Benerican history and legends like Bonaga. Anyways, let's go ahead and take a look at Tia and Matt. We got the archaeologist here. I can zoom in a little bit. Tia and Matt, double type water gym leader, archaeologist. That's going up against Smarty the Penguin with Brisa, a flying type gym leader. The Tornado flying type gym leader. She's a dancer with a style inspired by Costa Rican folk dancing. She's a wise old woman that helps the player find their place in the world. Her husband is actually a native of Benerica, so Mongolian origin. She knows a lot about Mongolian culture, but she spends a lot of time at the casino. As a lot of people know, the Sky City is like kind of a parallel of America's Vegas, but in the sky. So that could be a lot of fun. Why should she fit in the story? The player at the time of the 7th gym arc is on the verge of that war that's about to happen. The player will inevitably have to fight. Both parties are probably going to want to recruit the player. So Brisa sharing her philosophy to them, a meaningful way to remind them that they have the power to choose. Nice. Nice. And then we got Brisa right here. Who do you guys want to win? Do you like the double battle water gym leaders? Or do you guys like the old wise dancer, Costa Rican folk dancer, Brisa? With 23 votes, Brisa is going to be in the lead starting off. This chat disappearing. Y'all, if you haven't, make sure you like the stream. We got 25 likes in here. I'm going to have to go with Brisa here. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I like Brisa. Brisa's a good submission. Matt and Tia. I think Matt and Tia has potential. I just think more of like a defined character. Like personality. I think personality really carries. And while Matt and Tia have the lore, I think if we could establish a personality, you know, because like when we look at Brisa, we see that we have like Smarty made the personality very clear with like the dancer and the wise woman. And even though he didn't go into detail about her personality, just with the things that he mentioned, we have a good idea of who Brisa is going to be to the player. But yeah, Brisa, you are going to move on to the next round. Both great submissions. Next up, we got 37 versus 46. 37 and 46. We got the crazy music playing. We got the real pro Jared, poison type gym leader, that fresh potassium haircut feeling. What the fuck? It's fucking Jared, bro. I cheated on my wife. That's why he should be voted gym leader. He cheated on his wife. That's going to be going up against Fronia Lidelicia. Shisumu, a psychic type gym leader. A well-established part of the Pokemon world that some people are just straight up psychics. They use aura or their mind to move stuff around. So Fronia is an Esper or mage who doesn't even believe in psychic powers. Her belief is psychic powers are something Pokemon have, and she's a human, so she does not have psychic powers. But she technically, but she does. She does. She just doesn't believe it. Interesting. She comes up with increasingly absurd, almost conspiracy levels of reason for how that moved, and it's not because she imagined it doing so. Hell, she doesn't even like the government because she can't write off that they're not spending billions trying to convince her that she is a telepath. But she is a fan of Howitzer for his past career as an actor. Okay. She's a pretty simple character. The best chance to probably focus on major plot points of the game. It's a good thing if the 7th gym leader isn't some super important character, so rather just a fun, nice addition to the cast. He does not want you to vote for him. Anyways, here's this character. All right. We have Jared, who cheated on his wife, or we have Fronea, the psychic who doesn't believe she's the psychic. Who are y'all gonna vote for? Guys, I'm gonna pass out from talking so much. What? Y'all, you understand, Please don't vote for the jokes. Please. Please don't vote for the jokes. Please vote if you actually do want to vote. Why is Jared kind of pulling, though? I know. I know. Like, he's not winning at all. He's not winning at all, but... all right. Lycia, moving on to the next round. Next up, we have 21 versus 7. We have Livia, Livy, Drusilla versus Ino. So is that just a bunch of different names? Let's see. Possibly Antoine with 3 different names. He couldn't choose a name. We're going to go with Livia. She's a poison type gym leader. She's the owner of the casino. She's an evil gym leader and the owner of the casino in the sky. She grew up as a poor native child, Mongolian, but worked her way to become one of, if not the most richest person in all of Benerica using her cunning let's go girl boss. Livia is credited as one who invented the addictive nature of gambling. The nature of her casino is so addictive that countless people fall into debt every year, and she threatens those in debt to her, often taking away most, if not all of their assets as compensation. So she's literally just gambling. She knows the vice president would do anything for Benarium, so she sends those that cannot fully repay their debt to the vice president. Okay, that could be interesting. That could be really interesting and could work with the whole artifact storyline that we got going on moving forward. Who was... Oh, okay. That's just talking about name and stuff like that. Even though she is Mongolian or a native, she doesn't really believe in Banaga. Okay. Got it. Got it. We are long overdue for an evil gym leader. I expect this to be just one of likely 50 other casino earners, so I can't promise you originality, but what I can promise you is a far more interesting story with an actual evil gym leader. And we have some outfit. Here we go. Here we go. That's the design. I'll check the 4th one too. Oh, okay. It's PNG. Hell yeah. All right. Anyways, here she is, Livia. She's evil. Evil rich lady casino owner. That's going up against Ino, a psychic type gym leader. She's an idol who wishes to have a lot of fans like your cousin Iono. Her personality is that she is unable to admit that people will be better than her, so she works in an unhealthy way to get her fans using her ace Pokemon to keep those fans. Okay. He should be voted because he wants to join this vote contest. Hopes that we like the design. Hell yeah. So we have evil casino owner lady going up against Ino the idol. Who do you guys like more? Go ahead and vote. Ooh, evil, I like. I actually like the second one more. Totally fair. I think the second one could be great. 50 votes. It's going to be undeniable. Livia will be moving on. Next up, we have Rain versus Yorna and Alice. 13 versus 12. 13 and 12. Stella Dente submitted a flying type gym leader, Rain. Rain is a hot air balloon operator in addition to a gym leader. She helps support her city by making sure people can, get to it to reach the clouds. Her Pokeballs are painted to resemble the wing balls from Legends Arceus. If the Drifloon line is in the game, she definitely has a few of them. Oh, yeah, for sure. Drifloon is in the game, too. But, yeah. Whether as battle partners or just friends to help with the hot air balloon, she has a few fire-type Pokemon. Rain is friendly to everybody right up until they start causing problems into the city. She's the first line of defense, kicking them out. Incredibly fond of making bad puns. She'll give them a free pass in exchange of helping her out of a plot-relevant bind. Okay, interesting. Got it, got it. So another example of a gym leader who is involved with the lore of the Sky City and can be somewhat plot relevant as a part of the cast to the main thing. We have Simeon with Yorna and Alice. Water type gym leader. Let's see. These guys are online journalists, and they run a channel called Splash Zone, where they go around investigating all sort of things around the Sky Island, such as abnormalities, current issues in society, and so on. And male and female gym leader, since these ones would be twins. Yorna is dewy-eyed, reserved, and usually tags along with whatever his sister leads him to, but Alice is fierce, high maintenance, and obsessed with the scoop. Why should you be voted gym leader? He said, I shouldn't, said Simeon. So we got reporters. This brings like the news into a more relevant, like news and reporting into a more relevant scope in our game. And if you guys like the sound of that, the concept and execution of that per se, like Jam said, vote on the concept and the execution. This is not an art contest, ladies and gentlemen. Not an art contest. We're voting on character and the vague idea of the design of the character. Anyways, who do you guys like more? I like the idea of reporters, though. Yeah, I think the reporters could be done very nicely. I think it could, like, open up a scope of our game. Because, I mean, what's already in our game is the news. That's a big part of our game, is the news and, like, what happens around the region. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. We could obviously... Yeah, art quality is irrelevant, but the art execution is. In other words, the execution of who the character is and what they represent to the design, not the quality of it, as in like better art. Like this is more Sugimori styled, this is more clip art styled, but the style does not matter because styles are all good in their own right, just as good as each other. It's not about the style of art. Anyways, Rain, you are unfortunately going to be knocked out. You had a great submission. But the supporters, or the reporters will move on. Next up, we have 40 versus 49. 40 and 49. We have Jaden from Indavinci, an electric type gym leader. Let's bring down the thunder. Man, come on, give me a TLDR, buddy. It's all good. Jaden, the electric type gym leader. She's an over-enthusiastic electric gym leader and drummer rock star who lives for thrills. She's known to be pretty impulsive, hot-headed, not afraid to talk smack, and somewhat rebellious. She cares for the community of Cloud City who basically raised her, so in return, she swore to help with any problems that they might have firsthand. Her band works at the casino as entertainers, playing music for the patrons in the late evening. Okay. Interesting. The gym could be located in an auditorium, and she has concerts. Okay, cool. Concert gym leader here. Electric Rockstar. We got some fun art for you guys to look at with Jaden playing the drums here. Cool Rillaboom looking drums. But yeah, cool. We also have a slideshow going into more detail that Indavinci came up with for his submission. But yeah, we got Jaden. That's going to be going up against main industry with Indigo, a psychic type gym leader. Indigo was a Oh yeah, that's like the NL drum, right? Indigo is a Mongolian woman who worked as gym leader and bartender in the Sky City. She's calm, relaxed, smart, and observant, uses both hands and psychic powers to make good drinks. Indigo knows a lot of secrets, including stuff about Banarium. Her accessories are related to the Mongolian culture. Yellow ornaments on pants represent Banaga, snake with crystals. If chat wishes, there can be a bar in the Sky City where Indigo will work and sell items in the free time. You should vote Indavinci main industry, because you get a cute woman, psychic type specialist, and one character with stronger role and narrative instead of two characters. She is both gym leader and native with big Banarium knowledge. Alrighty. Who do y'all like more? Ooh, we have left versus right. Jaden versus Indigo. Let's get this vote underway. Wow, this gym leader is one of my favorite gym leaders. Wow, this gym leader is one of my favorite gym leaders. Guys, it's not funny. It's not funny. It just gives me nothing to read. It gives me nothing interesting to read. And I miss all of the normal messages. All the messages from people who are not saying that. Yeah, I know. Why is everybody doing that? I have nothing to read. I agree, Ulysses. I have nothing interesting to read. It's a little funny. I can agree. It is a little funny. This is so engaging. It looks like Jaden is going to move on to the next round. Jaden, congratulations. Next round you go, my friend. Next up, 42 versus 24. Aurora versus Valorine. I have a friend named Aurora. Boop, boop, boop. Aurora from Leo Pit Icarus. We have an Ice-type gym leader, of course. The current gym leader is a former highly skilled Pokemon trainer that not only participated in the Pokemon League Challenge, but managed to get to the finals before ultimately losing. Known as the Tempest Frost to her ruthless and cold attacks, she has always been a rather perfectionist trainer, making sure everything goes according to plan. When she was younger, she wasn't exactly the humblest of individuals, freezing her opponents in a classy yet overwhelming way. So I feel like we have very hotshot champion vibes here with Aurora. Hotshot champion vibes. All right. That's going to be going up against Death Slayer with Valorine, a flying type gym leader. She is of 27 years. Her personality is short-tempered. She loves to drink beer with some snacks and some chocolate. When she was 10 years old, she thought, why is her city flying? And the mysterious legendary Pokemon, that curiosity takes her to know about the region and its artifacts. She wanted to become a pilot, but she failed in her exam. And then she wanted to be an astronaut, but then failed in that too. Now she's a huge gambler. Huge gambler. You should vote because of the unique concept and the character's backstory. I also forgot to read this here. You should vote for Leo Pit Icarus because she would make for a good gym leader as someone experienced in the league, and she can be fun to take down. As an added bonus, people badmouthing her behind her back can be plot points that are relevant for the events that happen in Sky City. All right. Who do y'all like more, Aurora or Valorine? Who do y'all like more? The ride is relatable. Yeah, the ride is definitely more relatable. Hey, Modman, how you doing, dude? Guys, vote whichever you down bad for, says Modman. Yeah, I don't know, Shisumu. I have no idea. I have no idea. Vote for my girl, says Shisumu. Hell yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, Aurora will be moving on to the next round. I just really don't like Aurora's design. That's fair. That's fair. In your personal opinion. I think Aurora's design's cool. I think it's different. I think it's definitely different. We got AJ with Amelia Umizuni, a water type gym leader. AJ said her thing is that she's basically based off a Japanese common saying, which is Mizu ni Nagasu, which means let it flow in the water, which means to forgive and forget. She's really forgiving and kind towards people, which is one of her flaws, as well as being clumsy and rambunctious. She was a heavy grudge towards the casino since her parents were big gamblers. Yo, Pax Americana, thanks for subscribing, dude. Really appreciate it. She keeps on sending her parents money despite their gambling addictions. And she's a tailor. Yeah, dude, this is probably the most relatable fucking gym leader of all time. And the personality's very much there. I gotta say, AJ, you cooked on this one. You cooked. This is a very established character right here. You have a theme. Yo, Carla, send me the song you want to play. You have the theme. Like, AJ kind of cooked here. AJ had the theme of his character laid out with both the character's personality and their backstory. Also managed to make him relatable and have a personality that's very much like, you catch on to her personality and her values very quickly. So AJ, you kind of cooked here. However, a good character, even though you cooked for a good character, how well does chat think that this kind of character can be executed into the story? And that's what we'll vote on today. Molten Madman, we have Honey. Honey is a poison type gym leader. Honey was born in Bongoy and left in search of doing something greater, eventually becoming a gym leader. Honey is a very positive person who just likes making people happy. She has a team of poison type Pokemon due to her belief that poison types have a negative reputation, wanting to show how nice and lovable they are. She's usually tired of traveling constantly across half the region to go back to Bongoy to work as a teacher. Okay. She's a teacher. This is Honey right here. Vote because, once again, I do not know. I came up with this character, excluding the design and name whilst angrily cleaning. But hey, been here before Gym 2 and have nothing in the game, so this might be my chance, Molten Madman says. Who do you guys like more? We have AJ submission or Molten Madman submission. Honey, where's my super suit? Stand ready for my arrival, AJ says in chat. Sugar, oh honey, honey. AJ, it looks like you're going to move on to the next round, my guy. Let's go, AJ. Molten Madman. Good submission, dude. Next up, 35. Going up against 1. Nah, honey, I'm good. Nah, honey, I'm good. All right. We have Irina, a psychic type gym leader from Nonsensical Nonsense on Discord. Generally speaking, the rich tend to get richer. And this applies to Irina too, being born into wealth from a young age, so she's spoiled and cocky. The biggest investor in the Sky Cities casinos. She also knows information about Banarium, though she won't certainly drop it without a fight. She's a tad bit corrupt. She's very corrupt. So she's definitely probably going to be involved with the vice president. Another example of probably an evil gym leader, but she pushes unethical policies and business decisions through the casino. Cool. Her family hails from a long line of psychics. She's particularly intelligent, but she lacks lots of social skills. And she's constantly making deals. She's a negotiator. She likes making deals. Allowing for flamboyance and pizzazz without taking all the spotlight away. Irina is an idea that perfectly suits Potassium, where there are enough details to make her stand out as a character and simultaneously having room to be placed anywhere and also edited fairly easily. I actually do have a better design. Someone DM'd me a better design for, it was Reed. And this is the design that he came up with that he likes the most. But, so yeah. This is going to be the design. Can't show it up side by side, but I want you guys to be able to see that at least. That's going to go up against Coco Squid with William, the water type gym leader. William always wanted to make others smile as a kid. He opened a restaurant with his good friend, Frybro's Family Diner. Five Nights at Franch. This is another Five Nights at Freddy's one, I see. And we have, oh, okay. More of a joke version of Five Nights at Freddy's. That's just fucking Sprit Splash. Spritz Trap. He was Spritz locked. Ah, said William. He became Spritz trapped. I always come back, said the puppet. Coco Squid. Is that the man behind the slaughter? Skip. What's up, Antoine? With the reverb fart. All right. Yeah, we'll skip that one. That's funny though. That's funny. Next up, we have 38 going up against 44. Altair from Lawrence, a flying type gym leader. Basically everything in the grand old dock, but there's some stuff you should know first, youngins. First off, don't be fooled by the size of the slides. There's a lot of decoration and pretty respectable, not too large amounts of text. Additionally, though Simeon did a baller job with the art, there's minor adjustments to the design that would be fixed in the final product. Fair enough. Fair enough. Let's go ahead. We got leader of the Rangers here. Lawrence didn't put any fucking thing in the concept, personality, and backstory. He just put the slideshow. You know we don't go through slideshows. He backed himself into a corner here, buddy. Like, you backed yourself into a corner here, Lawrence. You didn't even put a TLDR. That's going to be going up against Trev. With Courtney Benatar, an electric type gym leader. Her favorite thing to do is shred the guitar. She was playing bass in the womb. At 15, she saved up enough Pokédollars to buy an electric guitar and successfully started a heavy metal band with her friends. Her other passion was Pokemon battling. When she was old enough, she started a journey playing music at every town she passed. She's a little introverted as well. So, electric guitar player. I will pull up Lawrence's slideshow here. Boom. He went all in here. Damn. Really? Damn, you went all in, dude. On the look of the thing here. Okay. So this is introducing the Pokemon Rangers into our thing. She's able to contribute so much via her role in the entertainment industry, being a multifaceted superstar attuned to many different roles. Got it. We also have a design sheet with some other stuff related to her design here. A game show right here. And then her gym puzzle is a television studio that the game shows are broadcast from. A collection of mini games evolving each show. And then like Family Feud style thing. All right, I get where she's coming from. That's pretty cool. We don't have too many non-ace flying types, but the votes will make enough. He should be voted because he knows flying type gym leader in the Sky Cities is kind of predictable, but hear him out. It can be great and the metal wings seem too close to pass up. Either way, have fun, win or lose. I just want my dessert. Also, Tasty said to submit flying type, so blame him. Fair enough. Okay, so we got game show kind of styled inspiration here. And then we have heavy metal guitarist. Who do y'all like more? Go ahead and vote. Gotta say, Lawrence, you really fucking cooked on this character, dude. You went all in. I love everything you did here. You really put a lot of passion into this, and I love it. Like, genuinely. A lot of passion into it. People like the heavy metal electric guitarist. Lawrence, you put a lot of work into that, my guy. A lot of work. You've established a very... Maybe if you told me to make a TLDR, I don't think that's why. I want to know from chat. Every Pokemon Ranger game is peak humor. That is true. Are we just doing gym leaders today? This is the gym leader votes. Sorry for asking too many times, but is the basement streamer still a thing? I think so, yes. Yes, because it's gifted Gengar. I want to know from you guys. What do you guys see? What do you guys see about Lawrence's submission? I can do one if you want to. Oh, shit. Wrong one. Yes. Reopen the match. Pretty please. Then redo it because you missed a lot. I think a Metal Rockstar would be more memorable, but in no way was Lawrence's bad. Lawrence You spent a lot of time on this. You spent a lot of time. I really liked everything that you got going there, Lawrence. Are there flaws? Of course. Are there flaws? Of course. Heavy metal guitarist would be memorable. Tasty, do you want me to make a TLDR? Chat voted, my guy. I can put up a poll. Should we let Lawrence make a TLDR and revotes? If you guys think it's worth it, because most of you guys did vote for the Courtney. So if all of you guys that voted for Courtney also think that you'd like to hear a TLDR of Lawrence's submission, go for it. Go ahead and vote. Don't we have comebacks? Not for gym leader, no. Mostly winning here. Mostly winning. Pretty 50-50. No's are coming ahead, though. Too long, didn't read. Basically a summary. She lost fair and square. No bringbacks for anyone but Lawrence this way. Check your DMs. I will. I will. Very close, but y'all did vote to go ahead and keep it moving. So we're going to go ahead and keep it moving. Next up, we have 34 going up against 52. We have Potato with Matilda, the Mysterious Marvel, a psychic-type gym leader. Matilda is the scarily dedicated stage playwright, author, former actor, and head of the most famous theater in Benerica, having wrote so many stories in her lifetime. She's an author and a playwright. I see. She now directs from the shadows and dedicates herself to convincing others to write their own stories and mold their future to they see fit without self-loathing caused restraint. She took over role as gym leader after retiring from acting, wanting young actors to take the spotlight. If not, to also draw away from the casino, which goes against everything Matilda stands for. So Matilda's the opposite of the casino. That's what we got going. That's what we got going on here. I got you with Carlos. I'll play it. Hey, Marissa K. Welcome, dude. Welcome, welcome. Abandoned Ship from Subnautica. I love the Subnautica soundtrack, dude. I love it. I love it. Y'all, let me play this background music real quick. Carlos submitted a song redeem to change the background music. And y'all can do that too, by the way. Bringbacks have never been in gym leader votes, y'all. Because there's only one winner. There's no need for bringbacks. I'm going to go ahead and add this to the playlist here. All right. Went ahead and added that to the playlist. Abandoned Ship. Ooh. Ooh. It goes hard for the vote, too. It goes hard for the vote. Hell yeah. Next up. Matilda is going to be going up against Player J. With Andrea Hayes. Peak is peaked. Facts, dude. Andrea is used in her formality, even though she is rarely formal. Andy, casual nickname, likes being called this name more than her first name. A flying type gym leader. Flying type gym leader. Appearance remained mostly unchanged from Andy character I had before I shoved her into Pokemon. 20 years old. 5'2", a fiery spirited person who has a deep love for Pokemon of the sky. Andy's gym also functions as a sanctuary for all the Pokemon she rescues before releasing them when the time is right. Her father is the native who knows about the Benarium artifacts. The Cloud Hand Andy took in reality, the Cloud Hound Andy took in had a really traumatic past with humans. Okay, so it would go well with Fakemon, I believe, that Player J is submitting alongside Andy here. And this is the little clip art he made for the design of the character. Why should he be voted? Because he did this last minute, was too focused on the Pokémon and misread the deadline. Her design's probably ass, he claims. I don't think it's ass. It's cool little OC. Cool little OC. She's a character that he is proud of, and just seeing her in the public, being seen by other people is really fulfilling and kind of scary. Kind of scary. It can be a little scary. My guy, I think you came up with a good gym leader. You guys are excited for some Nautica 2. I'm excited for some Nautica 2. I'm very excited for some Nautica 2. Who do you guys like more, though? Who? We have left and we have right. It can always be nervous. Can always be nervous putting out your character. Who? Pretty 50-50 going out. Tasty, can I ask you a question? Of course, Lawrence. I got you. I got you. Fair enough, Smarty. Fair enough, Smarty. I'm out of water. I can't hydrate. I can't hydrate, ladies and gentlemen. Enough of my submission for the vote. To be fair, what was her personality? Lawrence, you have to give TLDRs. You've been here the longest. You should have known that the most, my guy. Like, I do agree with you. I do agree with you, Lawrence, which is why I put up the opportunity to revote. I put that opportunity up. But if everybody submitted a 20 slideshow thing and we had to go through every slideshow, do you see where I'm coming from? Like, it's okay to take time on your submission and make slideshows to share it with your friends and stuff like that. You never told me that, though. You've been around the most. You've been around longer than anybody else. Look at you guys not being nice. Cactus, you're out of here, buddy. Mods, you know what to do. Look at you guys not being nice. Be respectful. I told y'all I'm not letting it happen. I told y'all to be respectful. I told y'all. You're getting out of here if you're not being respectful. Anyways. Left. Be positive. Be positive. Like getting banned at this point. No bullying except against our beloved Tasty. That is fair. That is fair. You guys can bully me. You guys can bully me. Which is why I put out the poll. If you guys wanted to do the revote, I put out a poll to see what you guys thought about doing a revote. Matilda, you're moving on to the next rounds. Next up. Bully Tasty is okay. Not fully. Don't bully me too hard. Come on. Don't, like, bully me really bad, you know? Be positive is not my blood type, though. That's fair. Next up, we have Draconic the 6th with Spark, an electric type gym leader. Spark is a very energetic and wild person with this wild energy. She is surprisingly good at being a gym instructor. She did at one point trying to be a fighting gym leader, but in the end went with electric due to them fitting her energy. I've always wanted to be a help in the community that isn't just a rank, but I also do want to get better in making Pokemon things like gymulators. This is the design that Draconith came up with. Gives off very radical vibes, very like messy, radical, wild, out of the place vibes. That's going up against Slat with Gal Gal, a rock type gym leader. She's a gal. Okay. Who? Do you guys want a rock type girl gym leader, or do you want this? Pretty 50-50. 50-50. On everyone's souls, we vote in Gal Gal. Rock type Gal gym leader. Very close. Very close. But Spark is going to move on to the next round. Next up, we have 54 versus 26. 54 and 26. I don't know which is any better. Fair enough. Fair enough. Is Spark a girl? I think Spark is a girl. Hear me out. We should make a little sprite gif of rollover and make that what the dog doing redeem instead of Rockruff. That's fair. It ended in a tie? Oh, it did. It did. It ended in a tie. It was 52. Yeah, someone voted right as I was ending the poll. Right as I was ending it. Y'all, should we coin flip or revote? Coin flip or revote? We revoted last time. We might as well. 29 and 32. Pulling back up. Spark is an electric type gym leader, a very energetic and a wild person. It is a she. She is surprisingly good at being a gym instructor. That's going up against a rock type gal gym leader. A rock type gal gym leader. We know nothing about her other than she's a gal. So I guess that just leaves more room for you guys to come up with. Yo, King Jeff, how you doing, dude? How you doing? I haven't seen you chat yet. Very close again. Very close again. Spark needs a new name because of Team Instinct. It's just 50-50. It's 50-50. It's... Chat, are we cooked or French fried? So real. Right, has potential for new concepts related to a rock type gym leader. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. That is true. First dual type gym. Gal Gal is going to move on. Oh, wrong vote. Gal Gal wins over Spark. Next up, Pakrav versus Minty. This is going to be a big one. I know both of these submissions. Yo! Well, I'm gonna head out. Hope everyone enjoys the rest of the stream. I'll be submitting Woods in the gym leader vote. Wish me luck. Thank you so much, Dragon Hammer. You're awesome, dude. Hell yeah! Yo! Everybody, give a big old thank you to Dragon Hammer. You're awesome, dude. Thank you so much. All right. Zenith submitted a gym leader, which is crazy because Zenith, I don't think he's ever submitted a character before. Zenith submitted Lady Pakrov, an ice-type gym leader. She's the mistress of the Sky City's entertainment district. Perform figure skating for visitors and regulars of Sky City's entertainment district. Elegant, composed, and quietly intimidating. Zima is as much a performer as she is a battler, gliding across icy cloud islands with the grace of a professional skater. A story significance, while Sky City has its glamour and indulgence, Yelena represents its ancient background. She descended from the original native Mongolian tribe that discovered and occupied the Sky Islands and knows the true machinations that the Sky Cities function. It isn't the droppings of a Pokemon. but the ancient Binarium artifact that keeps it afloat. Oh, okay. Okay, that could be interesting. That could be interesting. Yelena's gym puzzle composes of player doing ice sliding puzzles. Ice sliding puzzle. We also, Yelena provides more opportunities in getting characters in the game, the Lord Duchess of the Casino District and the Miser of the Underground Black Market. So vote for this character and you guys have chances to make other characters. And we also have some sketches here of what she looks like or could look like. And I think that's also a battle theme. What are these right here? I think I'll show this one. You have better art? DM it to me. DM it to me. Yeah, you didn't even send in the art. All right, here it is. Here's the actual art of this character right here. That will be going up against 26. That will be going up against Modman's submission, Menti, a flying type gym leader. She's a laid-back woman that likes to gamble and sunbathe high up in the sky, laying down on a flying type Pokemon. Her hobby is to wait for an unsuspecting trainer to fly by her airspace, then challenge them into a battle with a team full of amulet coins. Okay, so she's just trying to... She's trying to... She likes money a lot. The subscribers thing is broken. What do you mean, Bear Kinks? She likes to hide from her gym leader job in the casino. Newcomers don't really know the gym leader's identity. She likes to play with the gym challenger by stating that she knows where to find the gym leader for a price, of course. She usually asks for money. So she's a D1 Mr. Krabs. Yeah. She likes a lot of... She loves money. She's just a gold digger. And that's her design. She loves money. She loves money. She... And that's the design for the left one here. Who? Remember, both have great art. Both have great art, so similar quality art. Got to keep pulling it up over and over again, though. I can't really put it on the side here. I mean, I might be able to like, yeah, it's like that's about as good as I can do. Something like that. Yeah. There we go. Now we can show them both. The left is winning. With 50 votes. The ice type leader is going to pull through over Menti. Ladies and gentlemen, submission number 54 will move on to the next round. Next up, we got Cicadale versus disqualified, apparently. So Cicadale is going to move on to the next round. That next submission got disqualified. Bellamy is also going to move on to the next round because this submission got disqualified. So we got 25 going up against 8 with the Zephyr. We have Spukara, Psychic type gym leader. Psychic type. Name, Spukara. Type specialty, a Psychic type. Spukara is a laid-back and sleepy gym leader who often appears tired or uninterested. However, beneath her calm demeanor lies a brilliant mind. One of the most knowledgeable explorers in the region. Ooh. She also loves sleep, a deep understanding of her surroundings, and uses her intelligence to outthink challengers. The design concept is a sleepy yet highly intelligent ghost type specialist inspired by, but it says psychic type. So kind of confused on that. But, she is a psychic type, but also ghost type. Okay, I guess a mix of both. But, yeah. Note from the creator, any psychic names that I come up with is not fitting her, so I just name her Spookara and mistakenly add a ghost type logo, so please ignore that. He said it was a mistake. But that's Spookara. That's going to be going up against Leo Chase with the Zephyr Rays, a poison type gym leader. He aims to make a perfect utopia and preserve the history of Benerica. Sky City used to be a dirty, polluted place full of people trying to make a dime. But Zephyr managed to make it something better. She used her poison-type Pokemon to help control the pollution levels and dispose of everything in a safe and environmental-friendly way. So she likes Gretank. She loves Gretank. Since becoming gym leader of the city, she has been building her own personal library. And this is the design that Leo Chase has provided us. Vote because Zephyr is someone who will allow the player to learn about the history of Benerica. And she has strong morals that will bounce off the player. What do you guys like more? Psychic type, not ghost. It's a psychic type. I'm totally butt naked inside my bathroom taking a dump right now, Cake. Hell yeah, Mod Man. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Dude, I loved your submission, Mod Man. I wanted it to win so bad. I personally liked it more than Zenith's, but Zenith's is awesome. Zenith really cooked with his. I can have personal opinions, y'all. Objectively. Wild. I can have personal opinions. Besides, I will say I do think Zenith's character played more in the story. Like, it played more of a role into the story, you know. You did it last vote. Jams, what are you talking about, my guy? She just, so if she loses once, then the next time, if you bring back, there's only one winner. So if you lose once, then you leave the vote. Then how do you win again without something changing between now and then? Yeah, but we don't do bringbacks when there's one winner, Jams. Next up, we got Gage the Artist with Pina, a fighting type gym leader. He also has a slideshow. Her connection with Bonaga and her research into Benarium could bring more insight into the power that the artifacts in Bonaga hold. Plus, we don't have a gym leader in our game that's bubbly in personality, if you don't count Miles' daughter. So Pina is a very bubbly in personality kind of vibe that we got going on here. Anyways, there's only 5 slides. Okay, this isn't as bad. There's only 5 slides. Art by Inkto Paper. And other info. No TLDR anywhere, y'all. I can't read through big, giant things of dialogue. You guys know this. And I can't even see it. I can't even zoom in. I can't zoom in. You guys know this. Too much info. There's no way for me to zoom in. If I zoom in, it actually zooms out. Okay. Peak music. Pina, a naive, happy person with a lot of baggage. She's somewhat self-conscious about her scars and is just trying to get by. She was born Mongolian. She has one of the Benarium artifacts, is the idea of the story that the Gage the Artist wants her to be in. She was given a powerful artifact. So Gage wants her to have a significant role in helping with actually find the artifacts. Greg has come so far. That is true. That is true. This is very different than Greg. Oh, I can zoom in separately too. Wait, hold on. Like a separate zoom in. You guys got to quit with the slideshows, y'all. There's forms for a reason. You can make slideshows. It's just you can't expect me to go through them. If everybody had a slideshow, we'd go through 100 slideshows. We have another character that's also involved with Pina. Not in the gym, just a character in the gym thing that he has going on. A character in the story, in the plot relevant to Pina's character. Need to zoom out a little bit. That's going to be going up against Arya from Gazer and Simeon, a water type gym leader. We have Arya, age 19. Slop is his dad, a deadbeat father. Y'all, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. It's crazy because the people who have been around the longest and know to make TLDRs are the ones that give out the big giant things of dialogue. Holy wall. Slop. Okay. So Arya is another sister to Keela and another daughter of Miles. Adoptive father of Miles. Okay. Summary. Here's a summary. The mysterious blue figure, sea creature, whale lord. I'm so confused. What song is this? I don't know. The stream will take 7 hours to read all of this text. Okay. So Whale Lord. Whale Lord saves her. Oh, and she's deaf. She's deaf. Okay. I have to find any details about the character, I gotta scroll through all of this. Here's the design for Arya. Okay. The details that I got about Arya. She's the daughter of Slop by blood, but Miles adopted her. I don't know. She got saved by, or not saved by a whale lord, but a whale lord came in, yeah, she's the daughter of Slop, which is one of our pirate captains. Slop got game, question mark. Vote because Slop got game. Yeah, it's a very neat design. And then Pina over here is from Cordelia Town. And Pina, oh my gosh. She's also deaf too. She's deaf. Water gym leader seems the most interesting today. Pina, I forgot everything about Pina from reading Arya so much. All right, I'm going to go ahead and put up the poll. Yo, it's important that we have TLDRs. I can't say. You guys could have possibly submitted characters that could go further in the votes if you had strategy when actually submitting your form. That matters too. How you present your submission matters, you know? Even if the character, if understood to the fullest extent, could be better than the winner or could be more liked than the winner, it is important that you know how to properly present your character. I actually like both of these equally. I don't really know who to vote for. I might skip out on voting. I like both of these very equally. Arya's peak. Arya is currently winning. Why does every kid have to be adopted by Miles, though? That's fine. That's fine. We can make it work. You can tell Slop is a redhead because of his slight facial hair and brows. Oh, okay. So make her a redhead. Slop doesn't have hair. Yeah, Slop is actually bald, believe it or not. Arya, you are moving on to the next round. Both great submissions. We spent like 10 minutes on them, though. Next up, we have Stella going up against Morgan. HD Stella, a psychic type gym leader. She owns the Star Casino. Her girlfriend is Cleo. He came up with the team Searfront, Unimagined, Triangle, Medicham, Kronger, and Cthulhu. She has very weak psychic powers, so she'd probably do something cool later in the story. I don't have a whole lot, but less is more, right? You should vote for HG because she's an interesting character. He doesn't have a lot of reason. It would be good to have a gym leader who isn't incredibly evolved in the story. This is her, and then this is her girlfriend. That's going up against Chaotic Darkness's submission with Morgan, a fairy type gym leader. Another one that runs the casino. She views the patrons of her business as playthings and enjoys toying with them. Debtors are often tricked into contracts that appear generous on the surface, but are written to keep them trapped in her grasp. Another evil casino owner. Another evil one. She's cunning and ruthless. She maintains a positive image through charm and manipulation. Highly manipulative. I see. Having a casino in the city makes a perfect fit for a fairy type gym leader. Casinos are intentionally designed to keep you within them for as long as possible. Fae have their own systems and rules that they use to exploit humans, which would aid a casino's already exploitive design. Okie doke. Ladies and gentlemen, who do you guys like more? We have left and right. Is this music what I think it is? Yeah. Sonic theme. This has got to be the wackiest gym leader battle of all time. Evil. We have her colors too in this one. I don't know how to zoom in and make them both equal. I guess that works. I almost wish my round one opponent wasn't an AI disqualification because now it's going to be so long before Tasty presents Bellamy. That's fair. That's totally fair. It does look like not everybody's voting for this one. But Stella is going to move on to the next round. Next up, we got Adele versus Nova. Three versus 5. We have BN50K submitting Adele, an ice-type gym leader. Adele is an old woman in about her 80s. She doesn't know English well. That could be interesting as a character, actually. Like, not knowing English well in our game. Like, she has a translator for her. She can only speak Russian. Her gym puzzle would have you play and hide and seek with her grandkids. You should vote. This gym leader is a tribute to my grandmother, Adele Ripkin, who sadly passed away in June of 2025. May she rest in peace, and this character allow her spirit to live on. I love that, dude. I really do love that, actually. And I do like the design, too. She looks like a sweet old lady. Respects. You have my respects. Great submission, dude. That's going up against Water Kieran Gamer with Nova, the water type gym leader. Water Kieran, my guy. Come on. All right. Let's see. Nova as a concept is based around the themes of rebirth. Design-wise, she brings mind fairies and purity with the mushroom-like dress and hair that brings mind water lilies. Okay. She has a very mystical vibe, is tied to the skies and things of nature with both of that, and most certainly looks like a fairy. Nova naturally goes about specializing in water-type Pokemon and has a team of water-type Pokemon. Why is she a water-type specialist? Abstract reasons. Very versatile with both symbolism and association. Okay. Where's character traits? Where is character traits? He wanted me to show the design early. So here's the design. He also has a Pokemon submitted that would fit her well. So here we got Nova. So I see that she is a very naturist person. Very naturist, and she has a good heart. She is happy. She likes to watch over her fellow residents. I need to restart the playlist, damn it. A wise legendary figure in Benerica worshipped by Mongolians. So the Great Nova introduces a Great Nova into the Great Nova sacrificed her life for Mongolia and managed to team up, assisted Banaga with stopping the meteor. He wants to give a striking addition to the cast, thinking it'd be nice to have a gym leader that has a very soft and inviting vibe. Kind of like Whitney and Johto, Iona, and Paldea. And Trial Captain Acerola. That is Nova.
Thank you for
Very long
subscribing.
submission. Yo, thank you so much for subscribing. Whoever just subbed. I'm gonna miss whoever did sub, but I do thank you. I do thank you. Who do you guys like more? We have Adele versus Nova. I do think it's neat to have the idea of both are very happy, not so serious. Irisy, thank you for subscribing. Both are happy, not so serious gym leaders. But kind-minded individuals. And we got Adele on the left can have a fun quirk with needing a translator. Nova on the right can have a fun quirk with being more tied into lore from a bubbly personality point of view. Very bubbly, maybe not so serious personality. Pretty close vote we got going here. But it does look like Nova is going to... we need a grandma to explain the Mongolian history. I do like that. I do like that. It was a very close vote, though. Very, very close. 54 to 46, but Nova is going to move on. Both very happy, positive submissions. You guys both did well on those. Deserves being as close as it was, for sure. Next up, we have Alka from Wind Rider Delta going up against Serafina Lumaris, from a fairy-type gym leader, from the Thundering of Dragons. We have Alka, began as one of hundreds of Rotom hatched to be integrated with the Rotom dexes of Alola. What? What? Hold on. Introducing Rotom to the game. Not a bad idea. Rotom's not in our game yet, but we could introduce Rotom to the game. And he's a gym leader. Rotom is a gym leader here. Robot gym leader. Okay. So we got some lore regarding like the company and stuff like that with like how all this happened. So it introduces like this new company that works on like the Rotom stuff. So now Rotom's okay to add. If you guys want a Rotom gym leader, then yeah, we would have to add Rotom. So now we add Rotom. Yeah, we would definitely have to add Rotom. I was thinking she could either use a simulated Pokemon, like Or's Battle CD or Mirage System, having a team of other Rotom forms. So yeah, electric gym leader. Just having a team of all Rotoms. Make your own Rotom forms. That's gonna be going up against Serafina Lumaris, a fairy type gym leader. From a young age. What do y'all want me to do? Just be like, oh, disqualified. Rotom isn't in our game. If y'all like the idea, if y'all like the idea, then yeah. Yeah, Rotom has to be in our game. If y'all vote for it and you like it, then yes. Yes, Rotom would have to be in our game. All right. Seraphina. From a young age, Pokemon were drawn to her and she built a safe haven for the Mons that gathered around them, which eventually caused her to become a gym leader. Seraphina has a motherly nature. She decided to run an orphanage and eventually took in some character that ends up helping working there as an apprentice. That could be Amaya. Could be Amaya. Could be Amaya. Dude, I could so see her getting married to Davy. I could definitely so see her getting married to Davy. My gym leader will allow some characters that need more screen time lore to appear and help fill any holes that might need help explaining in the story from the past. Nice, dude. Both cool submissions we got going on here. Yo, Peters, how you doing, bro? How you doing? I just saw you. I just saw you there. Also, the artist says it's sorry because I gave Bellamy both a Mongolian grandmother and a girlfriend who was a curator for the art museum. NPC opportunities, for sure. Now we're just fighting you for being hypocritical. I'm not being hypocritical. Let's all its text be written by AI and it's Fox. No, probably not. I'm quite fond of Seraphina. I think Seraphina's cool. I like Seraphina. The Rotom gym leader is currently winning right now. Best of luck, Windrider. Very close. Very close. 50 votes. 56. 57 people watching. Rotom is going to nug it out a little bit. Nug it out by just a little bit. Nezumi. Wait, that's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. Love the idea of robotic gym leaders. For sure, dude. For sure. Great submission from Thundering with Seraphina. I liked her a lot. She could so marry Davy. Davy finds love again. You know, his family died. He can find love again. We don't need to add Rotom to the dex if it isn't wanted. It could be that Alka is just the only Rotom that moved into the region, and because she's an NPC, she wouldn't be catchable. I mean, that could make sense. Could make sense. If chat wants it. If chat wants it. Shady Cleric submitted Nezumi, a bug-type gym leader. She's a VTuber. Bellbuzz. The Scarlet and Violet meme about the isn't technology amazing guy being a VTuber. Nezumi was inspired by a trainer who live streamed their journey and now wants to turn her love of ecology of X video types into a stream of her local area. Personality-wise, she's an introvert who tries very hard to be extroverted. Okay, that's fun. That's fun. Fun character. But we do want Rotom. Yeah, we can get Rotom in the game. Delayer is round 2. Yeah, there's a lot of submissions in round 1 that aren't going to show up until round 2, by the way. Because of a non-divisible by 2 or 8, something like that, amount of submissions. So there's a lot of submissions that, you know, we haven't gone over yet in round 1. And we won't until round 2. Anyways, we got Nezumi right here. A vague idea of what Nezumi can look like. I wanted to see a cool concept win. I'm fine with her not becoming gym leader or being a minor league member in the background. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. There's a lot of images here. I want to make sure I'm not... Oh, okay. We got some hand art of Nezumi going on here. Oh, she's holding a bugger punch. I like that. I like her holding the bugger punch because I made bugger punch. You have my vote. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. You might have my vote. We'll see. Jarek with Skylar, Lion type gym leader. She is an introverted bird keeper painter with an art studio treehouse gym that houses wild bird Pokemon. The gym puzzle involves pushing statues to trap birds and collect their feathers. No birds were harmed in the making of this puzzle. Their gym is a homage to Arya's Resort fine art collection as well as the Great Strat Tower, or just the Strat Tower. She was originally a resident of Bangladesh, and she moved to the Sky City after Banarium fracking decreased the local bird population. Oh, she loves birds. She do love birds. We have a bunch of different colors for her outfit here. It'd be cool for a Vegas-inspired city to show more of the strip than just casinos. Also, please speed, I need this. All right, y'all. Let's see.
KFC wraps are back, including a new mac and cheese.
What do y'all want to vote
wraps
for?
for $5.
Bugger Bunch. I like Bugger Punch. Of course I do. Of course I would like Bugger Punch. I want to make sure I'm not missing anything here. Oh, fit in with the other old sprites, the old Jason. Who do y'all like more, though? Left is currently winning with 32 votes. 32 votes going on. We have the streamer. She live streamed her journey as a Pokemon trainer, eventually became gym leader. She loves bug type Pokemon, going up against flying type Pokemon. Used to be native, moved to the Sky City. Probably against the happenings of like the new Mongolian like decisions and stuff like that. We can fuck around with that. Definitely fuck around with that. Very close here. Very close. Left is winning. Left is winning. 43 votes. I give it 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Almost a tie. Left will move on. 43 votes. Nazumi will move on to the next round. Next up, 22 versus 20. Zika versus Stella Breeze. We have Electric with Zika, a poison type gym leader. Casino owner hunts down those who owe her money outside the law, rebels against the government with immense wealth, loves games of chance, punk businesswoman fashion, suit jacket worn as Kate, dress pants, dress shoes, crop top. Instead of going to sleep, I ended up working really hard on this art for a couple hours. I also feel like the concept is loose enough to be molded into what the audience wants before implementation. A poison gym would work well in a gambling town due to the poisonous mindset of the gambler. Ooh. I like it. I like it. That's going up against Raven Black with Brownie. Stella Breeze, a flying type gym leader. She's very sarcastic and quick-witted. Not very good at writing stories for people. He's not great at drawing or designing outfits. But this was very fun to try drawing a person again. Dude, I think you did great. I think you did great. Not bad at all, dude. As long as you had fun, right? Stella Breeze sounds like an alcohol. Yeah, not bad at all. You should definitely do it more, dude. Practice makes perfect, right? Coming up with characters is always a lot of fun, dude. Characters, character stories, stuff like that. It can always be a lot of fun. Because a casino was the only definitive building confirmed on the Sky Island. Yeah, it makes sense that a gym leader would win that has something revolved around the casino. If we want the casino to be related to the Sky City. And if we can all, like, if we have a gym leader that wins with that theme, we can really dive into the whole, like, Vegas aspect of, like, what we planned for the Sky City. We can dive into that a lot more. If not, we can leave that as a side thing and dive into a different aspect or a different culture. So it's up to you guys. It is up to you guys. Right, you are going to be moving on to the next round. Finally, we have Dizzy versus Claudia. 53 versus 27. We have Mori GD with Dizzy Faye Wills, a fairy type gym leader. He wants us to watch a video. Dizzy is a fairy type gym leader of Banerica and also a street performer. As a gesture-based character, she likes to play tricks on people, but the size of the trick can be vary from a banana peel to robbing a casino and Robin Hood, putting the money. She has close relations with Tequila and Miles. Dizzy's father is the one who taught Miles how to be an agent. Okay. She's carefree and a wild card. She seems kind on the surface, but you can never really tell what she is actually thinking deep down. She takes inspiration from jesters and magicians, often happen to ties to trickery and deception themes. All right. Mori also made a video for us to watch. Oop. So we'll go ahead and watch this.
Hello everyone, I'm your host Moro Igadi, and welcome back to Into the Benerican League. On today's episode, we will be focusing on the fairy-type gym leader of Benerica, the jester Dizzy.
You know what?
Fable.
He's doing the talking for me. That's fine. That's fine, y'all. Let's learn about Dizzy here. He's doing the talking for me.
Benerica, the
He edited a whole video
Dizzy
for it.
Fable. On the fairy-type
Can you guys hear it
gym
good?
leader of Benerica, the jester Dizzy Fable. Born in Galar, Dizzy seems to have a carefree and a bit of a wild card personality. She travels the region putting on performances wherever she is, but usually in the flying close to her home. Though she seems somewhat untrustworthy and always disappears whenever a big event happens. Her gym is within a strange forest. The area seems unable to obey the laws of physics. One wrong turn and you will end up at the beginning or unable to leave. We had to ask people in the forest how to get to Dizzy since we weren't given a map. Isn't that right, little me?
That's right.
Oh. For trainers trying to take on the Benerican League, this next section might be for you. Dizzy's team specializes in fairy types and she uses 5 Pokemon, though we don't know what her first Pokemon is.
Why would he say that? That's
I'll
so
just
true.
Choose them on next vote. Yeah. However, we know that her second team member is a Comfey, a pure fairy type with the ability Triage, able to heal before the opponent can
Comfey in
attack.
the game.
Her third Pokemon is a Northern Gelidon, an ice and fairy type. Any Fastmon will need to be careful not to get hit by an icy wind or they will be slowed down. Her fourth team member is Golzurka, a grounded fairy type. Even if you fail this
The Ultra
Pokemon,
Instinct
you'll
sounds.
still unleash a devastating attack. And finally, her fifth Pokemon and partner, Ogelinu, a fairy and poison type with a versatile moveset for any situation. It truly is the Maharaja of CMG.
The Maharaja of Chapman's
That was
game.
all for today's episode of Into the Benerican League. We hope to see you again in the next episode where we dive deep into the mystery of what the hell is happening between Muffin and Declan.
Okay, that's good.
And remember, please
good.
vote for Dizzy.
Dame,
Dameo, dameo.
あんたが好きで好きでどれだけ強いを避けても
It's pretty.
思い出がバカみたい
How fun, dude.
Cry for me.
Have fun. Dormammu. I've come to bargain. How fun, dude. Genuinely, how fun. This is what the vote's all about, y'all. Having fun. Having fun like this. A lot of fun, dude. Alright. Anyways, that's going up against Claudia. From Birmingham, submitted Claudia, a flying type gym leader. Claudia has lived in the Sky City her whole life. She has seen it grow and change and eventually took part in shaping it. Because of this, she knows everything about her environment, the culture, and the local species. She's an elderly lady who's seen as a great source of information about everything around her. Her design's based on clouds, which might make her right at home in the Sky City built on clouds. Her unique look sets her apart from both current gym leaders in Potassium and any of the official flying type gym leaders, because her appearance is a wise elder local personality. Lots of fun. Lots of fun. 2 completely contrasting characters. It's really just up to what chat wants as a character for a gym leader. Go ahead and vote, y'all. So one side to Miles or Slop X Miles' daughter. Have both in. God, I don't want to vote. I'm scared to vote. Like, I really don't want to vote on this one. I don't. I don't want to vote. I don't know what to vote for. I have no idea. Left is winning by a little bit, 43 votes. Pretty close. Not close enough, however. Claudia. Great submission. Great submission. I really like the character. However, Dizzy will be moving on. Ladies and gentlemen, that will be it for the preliminaries, technically. That is technically the preliminaries. Like, that wasn't really round one. This is the real round one. We just had a lot of preliminaries because of the amount of submissions that we had. With that being said, we are going to get into the actual round one, which will have a lot of other gym leaders that we haven't seen thus far. I think like 12. There's 12 gym leaders that haven't showed up yet that we're going to see in this round right here. From here, the vote is going to move on a lot quicker, and we're going to start getting into the harder shit. We're going to start having to really think about and decide, you know, who do we want as gym leader? So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and put out another announcement real quick. We're going to take a little intermission so where I can go use the bathroom. I did do Skylar already. I think she moved on. I'm not sure. Hold on, let me double check. Let me double check just to make sure. Skylar did not move on. Skylar did not move on from the preliminaries. So yeah, we're going to take a short, like 3-4 minute intermission real quick before we move on. With that being said, y'all, I'll be back in a couple minutes and we can move on. Should finish this gym leader vote today. It'll be a pretty long stream though. All right, Bear King made a submission for the music playlist. So we have more music variety. Always love having more music variety in the playlist, y'all. If you have bananas, please submit songs that we can add to the playlist for our background music while we stream. It just has to be obviously copyright free. There we go. Went ahead and added it. Will we have to resubmit for round 2? No. You're good. You're good. You're good. We are moving forth. We have the brackets up and everything. All right. We are still in the preliminaries. We are not too far into the vote. So I want to ask you guys, for all the slideshows, for anybody who is here and has made a TLDR or wants to make a TLDR real quick, do you guys want to redo the few slideshow votes with the creators too long, don't read summaries? I'm going to ask you guys this because we're not too far into the vote yet, so this is our last chance to go back through those votes where people had those slideshows that we couldn't read through all the way. Hey, Iwataj, the official. How you doing, bro? So I want to ask you guys right now before it's too late. Boom, the poll is up. Vote on the poll. There y'all go. Poll is now up. 20 votes thus far. 22 votes thus far. 23 votes thus far. There's 50 of us watching. Still pretty close. Only 28 of y'all voted. I know some people are only voting to give themselves a better chance at winning. I actually don't think so, Bear Kings. I don't think that's the case anymore. All right. With 37 votes, it's definitely going to be a yes. There's only a few of these. So it's not a huge deal to go back. We had Pina and I think Lawrence's submission. I find it funny how despite collabing with Zenith, he wants to win, but I want to remake the design law. Cold take. I'd win every submission if we voted ideas and not design. Sojin Miles coming in with the cold take. He's like, I'd win everything. I'd win everything if it was just ideas. I love you, Miles. All right. Pina was one of them, and Lawrence was one of them. Pina and, what was the other one, right? Thundering had one too. All right. Pina does anyone have a TLDR for Pina? Serafina. Okay. So it's vote number 18, 21, and then the other one. What was the other one? Forget what it was. I forget what it was. We'll start with the other one first because we have the TLDR already written. But I forget the goddamn name of it. Yeah, what is it? What is it? All right. It's the Altair. Altair. Which one's Altair? 38 and 44. 38 and 44. All right. No, not that one. Not that one. This one. We'll reopen up this match. 38 and 44. We have Altair, Flying type Gym Leader. This is the illustration. Trev submitted Courtney Benatar, Electric Gym Leader, the metal guitarist. And then her favorite thing to do is shred the guitar. She was playing bass in the womb. And she started a heavy metal band with her friends, and she loves Pokemon battles. She's a little introverted. Heavy metal guitarist right here. That's going to be going up against the leader of the Rangers. We have a bit of a TLDR from Lawrence here. Altair is the leader of the Pokemon Rangers and a prominent member of the entertainment industry where she combines game shows and such with nature and preservation. In terms of personality, she's very hyper, but freezes up when hit with tough moral problems. Her role would have the player assist her in a nature preservation arc set in the Sky Islands before a crazy iconic gym challenge with like game show vibes. Cool. I think I have a better idea of that. That's why TLDRs are important. I do think I have a better idea of the character. Anyways, who do y'all like more? Game show nature preserve, leader of the Rangers,
including a new mac and cheese
or heavy metal
KFC wraps for $5.
Who do y'all like more? Right is going to pull through, retain its original victory, but I am happy. I will say I am happy that we had a TLDR for Lawrence's submission. Hell yeah. I am happy with that. Next up. Did it taste good, Lawrence? Well, I want the poll end. There it goes. Next up, Thundering. Thundering, this isn't a TLDR. This is the slideshow. We need a TLDR. Oh, bullet points. Oh, okay, here we go. Here we go. The TLDR is on here. Nice. Perfect. Perfect. 50 versus 2. Serafina versus Alka, the Rotom. And then bullet points about Serafina. Very motherly, nurturing, and caring personality. Carries trinkets and snacks to give others. Serafina could return later in the story to assist the player somehow. Trainers must recall past scenes and potential call to action against the government for this gym challenge. The gym naturally formed and was recognized by the Pokemon League. She runs an orphanage and took in some characters that end up helping by working there as an apprentice. And helps give some character more scenes that need them, like other characters. We'll go ahead and re-put out the poll. Who? Serafina or who do you guys like more? Y'all, where did everybody go? Is YouTube crashing? Where the hell is everybody? Why does it say there's only 20 people watching? $20 people watching, 42 votes. What? 45 votes? What's going on? What the hell is going on? How does that work? How does that work? I think YouTube's just bugging out. Yeah, YouTube's just bugging out. Because there's, yeah, we're getting the same amount of votes as always. It's actually tied now. So it does seem like that the amount of people, yeah, lurkers, y'all need to chat more so YouTube recognizes you. It does seem like that having a better idea of the character does make a difference. In other words, we're going to have to coin flip for this, ladies and gentlemen, as this is the third vote for these characters. So we're going to coin flip. Thunderain or, actually, Wind Rider Delta. I want you to choose heads or tails. Heads or tails, my guy. This is 32 for me. Fair enough. Heads or tails, Wind Rider? Heads or tails? Pick one. I'm also going to flip it 3 times, by the way. Don't let the current heads on the screen deter you. Tails never fails. All right. On the 3rd flip, that's going to be it. Heads. Serafina, you will move on to the next round. To round 1. Make it past the preliminaries. Last but not least, we have, what's it called? Pina. Where's Pina at? Pina versus the... Do we have TLDRs written for Pina and the other one? If not, we are going to move on as nothing nothing happened. They Gage is sleeping. We had a lot of time to prepare. No TLDRs. Okay, so we're going to move on. Now, round 1 will officially begin. First up, we have Dolera versus Indra. 41 versus 47. Round 1 will finally begin. Reconnecting? What do you mean reconnecting? We have Miss House or Dolera, a psychic type gym leader. She's a mob boss, government corruption, personality, narcissist, Napoleon syndrome, calculating. Very short backstory. Dolera's family has been in the mafia for 3 generations now, and she was basically born into crime. Ooh. Okay. Okay. She lost her parents in a street fight at 13. Damn! At the time, Poe Alkane took her under his care as he saw potential in her. In 281, when she was 22, she inherited the Mafia Empire. Oh, God. Okay. I don't think I will stay here even to see my own girl. It is so late. I'm so sorry, Godzilla. I'm so sorry. She became famous as Miss House in the crime business, but she managed to stay mostly anonymous. She's more cautious and less violent, though. Dolera agreed. The vice president applied some good old-fashioned corruption to put Dolera in the gym league to further boost her fame and reputation as a good person. She's very corrupt. Very, very corrupt. This is Miss Dolera here. Giving me such Mafia Boss vibes. Casino owner Mafia Boss. Might be one of the best to do it when it comes to the casino owner. That's going up against Potato's submission Indra. The artist. The old auntie artist. We all know her. We all know her. Who? Left or right? Who do y'all like more? Very close here. Very, very close. Very close, bro. Very close. 50-50. 39 votes. Wow. Very close. It keeps going up. We had 52 votes in the last one. They're coming in. They're coming in. Slowly but surely. Dolera and Indra here. Wow. I'm going to give it 10 more seconds, y'all. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my God, is it 50-50? That's the barely nudged out here, y'all. Barely nudged out. Indra will be moving on to the next one. It's a shame. I really liked it. I really liked Dolera. I really did. Next up, We have 36 versus 9. Funky Monkey with Amy, fairy type gym leader. The Disneyland-esque place with the Five Nights at Freddy's vibe layout, but with CMG Pokemon installed into it with Lollyrath, Lollytoad, Sucrose, and Gourmel. Going up against Smarty the Penguin's Brisa, flying type gym leader. The Tornado flying type gym leader. She's a dancer, style inspired by Costa Rican dancing. We got that going on here. Ooh. Left or right, y'all? Who do y'all like more? I really do like Brisa. I think Brisa's awesome. But Amy with the whole FNAF thing going on, it's pretty funny, I gotta admit. It's pretty funny. It's pretty funny and it could be cool. If executed well. If executed well and not in like a cringe way, it could be cool. Could be. Could be. 38 votes. 39 votes. 41 votes. I'll give you 10 more seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Whoa. We got Brisa. Moving on to the next round. Good submission. Good submission, Amy. You did good. You did good, Funky. You did good. Next up, 28 versus 46. Excuse me. Ooh. Bye, Lawrence. Hey, James versus Pokemon. Got a 7-second delay, I think. Next up, we got James Blackthorn with Marina, water-type gym leader. Marina is a marine biologist. She loves water-type Pokemon and loves to study water-type Pokemon. She loved to swim with all the Pokemon in the water when she was younger, until she and her family had to move to the Sky City. This is fine. It doesn't... Having to move to the Sky City doesn't matter because it's right above the ocean. You can get to the ocean very easily, so... She is actually in a good spot. That's why water-type really does work for the Sky area, because the ocean's right underneath them. You know, it's very... you have to get to the Sky City via the ocean. It makes sense. But anyways, he wants Marina to have something to do with Banerica's, with the Banerium artifacts. He said he's been screwed out of many, many chances to be a part of Potassium, but he's not going to give up. He's not going to give up until the very end. We got Marina right here, riding a Kingdra. That's going to go up against Shisumu's submission from Nea Liddell Lazia. Shisumu's idea is that, excuse me. This one was the one he believed best, so I'm endorsed by the big streamer, man. I did not say that. I did not say that. He is lying. He is lying. I did not endorse him. But it is a good submission, and I do like Shisumu's idea. Psychic-type gym leader. She is a psychic, but doesn't believe in psychics, and that's her whole gig. That's her whole vibe, which I think is very funny and could work very well. Who? Left and right. She would also be a know-it-all without knowing why she's a know-it-all. Could be fun. We'll see. Who do you guys like better, though? We can have the knock-up stream like One Piece to get to Skypea. Marina looks neat. I do like Marina. I think having the gym leader relate to the Gulf over the sky makes for a better character due to other characters. That's totally fair. That's totally fair. This is not Shisumu's third character, as Shisumu's Crimson was replaced with a different character. You guys, don't turn on me just because my gal is related to the casino. It's okay to have a casino gym leader. But didn't Shisumu also design Katrina under the Artist Lounge? Yes. Under a community collective character, per se. Marina will be moving on to the next rounds. Next up, we have 21 versus 12. We have Livy from Biden. We have Livy and Livia. She's the first iteration of the evil the casino owner. Ties to the vice president. Moves us towards the final arc of Pokemon Potassium. Going up against Simeon with the reporters. Y'all know the reporters. Ooh. Who do y'all like more? Man, this one's hard for me, bro. I like the reporters more, to be honest. Nice world building. Fair, totally fair. I think I do like Biden's a little more. Me personally, just a little more. Not by much, though. The reporters could be great. Yo, Cactus with another 2. Thank you, bro. He's asking y'all to vote for Simi. Cactus really likes Simi. All right, I'm going to give it 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my God, it's tied. Last second, someone voted for the right. Last fucking second. It was tied until the very end. To the very last second, it was tied. Very last second. Man, that was great. That was a great one, dude. That's what happens, y'all. These votes get intense, y'all. It gets intense as shit. Next up, we have Jackie versus Jaden, ladies and gentlemen. Chaplin submitted Jackie, an electric-type gym leader, an owner of the Sky City Casino. Among gamblers of the casino, she's known as the Queen of Fortune because of how formidable and ruthless she is as an opponent. Because of her high status, she's made mysterious connections with those valuable info on Binarium. Jackie. Inspiration, slot machines, the Queen of Hearts, and Harley Quinn. Oh, wow. What an abstract design, y'all. This kind of blindsided me, I'm gonna be honest. Not bad. Not bad. Might be one of the most abstract designs when it comes to execution of the concept thus far. Jackie, as a character, serves more of an antagonist role as a gym leader. She's not a full-on villain, but she's morally gray and does not typically choose sides. Jackie does not take no from an answer. She's confident the odds are always in her favor because the house always wins, ladies and gentlemen. Good submission. Great submission. You know what? That's going up against Indivinci with Jaden, the electric-type gym leader. She is a drummer rock star. You know Jaden. We know Jaden. So, she works at the casino and plays live music. Quite the difference. Quite the difference. More just plays live music at the casino. And she's a drummer. She is indeed a drummer. Who do you guys like more? Who do y'all like more? So she is going to be a bit less antagonistic compared to the other casino owners. Type shit. I like more the one on the right. Totally fair. Totally fair. It looks like Jaden is going to move on to the next round. I'll give it 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, fuck. Jaden's moving on to the next round. Hallelujah. Great submission. Next up, 42 versus 43. Aurora versus Amelia. We have Aurora, an ice-type gym leader. The Tempest Frost. She finances the casino and other businesses in the Sky City, aiming to make it the capital of purity. Most people have come to face. She can, with her, can feel some intimidation due to how expressionless she can be. She's as cold as ice, y'all. As cold as ice. Totally expressionless. That's going up against AJ with Amelia. The let it flow in the water. She is the most forgiving person. Very forgiving. Very forgiving. Keeps on sending her parents money even though they're gambling addicts. This one's very relatable. Very, very relatable. I think AJ cooked. I think compared to all of AJ's other past characters, he really cooked with this one. However, does it deserve? Does it deserve it? Does it deserve the win, y'all? Because Aurora is also cold, calculating, and rich as fuck. And could go well with the actual story of her game, outside of being a character on the side. AJ undeniably does sweep this one here. AJ, you are moving on. Amelia, on to the next round. Next up, we have 18 versus 35. 35. We have unnamed 354 submitted Celeste, a psychic type gym leader. She is scared of everything because she can see the future and read minds, and she knows what will happen soon, very soon in this timeline, but she doesn't tell anyone because she's scared. The future cannot be changed anyways. She fell into the ocean when she was 14 years old, but thankfully to her Pokemon saved her. Then she was found on an abandoned island by one of the people of insert Sky City name here and brought into the city. But yeah, Celeste. Next up, that's going up against Nonsensical Nonsense with Irina, a psychic type gym leader as well. The rich tend to get richer. She is rich as fuck. She was born rich. The biggest investor in the Sky City's casino. Flamboyance and pizzazz without taking all the spotlight away. It perfectly suits Potassium because there's enough details to make her stand out as a character while simultaneously having room to be placed anywhere. With a lot of things going. There is other art for this. Ooh. Left versus right. Right is winning by a lot. Right, you will move on to the next round. I think the character design of that submission was fine, but when it came to the execution into the design, there wasn't much to go off of. Next up, Courtney versus Matilda, ladies and gentlemen. We have Trevi with Courtney Benatar, electric type gym leader. She is a heavy metal guitarist. Courtney, the heavy metal guitarist. Sick execution into the design. Well said. It's going up against Matilda, the mysterious Marvel. A playwright, author, former actor. She does not like the casino. She is against the casino. She's also old. Who? Left, right. Who do y'all like more? I do like the heavy metal guitarist, dude. As just a side character. I don't think the heavy metal guitarist would really add to the story, but be a cast member. And that could be cool. We don't always have to go the route of the gym leader being important to the story, but just a cast member in the arc itself. Something involving the arc itself. It's all up to chat, right? We'll figure it out. No matter who wins, we'll make something great. But, is Courtney my choice? Not sure. Not sure about that, y'all. We have some great submissions here. We have some absolute great submissions. Some great submissions that do involve their characters into the main plot. Courtney, you are moving on to the next round. Heavy metal guitarist. Next up, we have Ottawaga versus Gao Gao. Gao Gao. Ottawaga is new. We haven't gotten to Ottawaga yet. Ottawaga, a psychic type gym leader from Martin Rozowski. She's a showman and magician in the Las Vegas theme and also the owner of the casino. She performs her shows and possibly slightly hypnotizes people. She's sending subliminal messages. Don't be afraid. Go ahead and take a risk. Oh, man. This, that she only performs in the casino that she owns, is sure a coincidence. She puts on a show. I think like Kane from the Amazing Digital Circus. That's kind of what I'm getting. But when she is without her mask, she's a very different person. Shy, afraid of everything. So with her mask, she has a completely different personality. Mask off, she's totally different. I see. You should vote because she's beautiful, has a very unique personality and very good comedic dynamic. Has great design. Hell yeah. All right, here's Ottawaga here. The design of Ottawaga. Malamar shit that we got going on here. That's going up against Slats Gal. Rock type Gal gym leader. Who? Do y'all want Ottawaga or do you want a community character that's a rock type gym leader? Slat basically submitted like, hey, if y'all want a rock type gym leader, vote me and you guys can all work together to make the character.
Thank you for subscribing.
Right. Yo, whoever just subbed, thank you so much. The Mushroom one, thank you. I appreciate it. Ottawaga, you are moving on to the next round. Ottawaga, moving on to the next round. Next up, 54 versus 16. Pakrav versus Cicadel. Jeez, excuse me. I'm so sorry, guys. We have Lady Pakrav from Zenith. Mistress of the Sky City. Fuck, we have better art for this. Goddamn. Yo. I swear to God. Oh, it's already up. How about that? It's already up. Zenith submission with Pakrav, Mistress of the Sky City. Let me just catch up a little bit. Design, theme, and backstory is not final and subject to change. Sliding ice puzzles. She has a very ancient background from the native tribe. And she overall wants to tie into the theme of the Sky City, the nature behind it as well. That's going up against Lavas with Cicada, a flying type gym leader. She's inspired from Ada from Cicada by Good Kid. And basically, she decided to become a gym leader and meet new people. And maybe if they beat her, she'd do a song collab with them. She is a singer. Singer, Cicada. Who are y'all going to vote for? Fuck. Who? We have left versus right. Boom. Zenith is going to undeniably move on to the next round. Cicadel. Good submission. Next up, 56 versus 55. 56 and 55. We have Marvin, the Psychic type gym leader by Bear King. He specializes in Psychic types. He's a native Mongolian who has traveled the region to research the true history of the region and the legends of Banaga. His main occupation outside being a gym leader, he is the archaeologist. We still have yet to have the archaeologist character in our game. He is the archaeologist. This is his design. I love him. I love him so much. I fucking love him. That's a dude. That's a dude. He's not a woman. Okay, like I said in the submissions, for people who do submit someone who is not a male, we're going to assume that we're going to gender bend the character. So, in other words, Marvin that we have here is going to be like Marvis or something. Marlin. And we'll basically take his vibes and just femalify it. Yeah, Marvinas. Still can win. That's going to be going up against Redhead Bebs with Bellamy. Ice-type gym leader. I already have 2 deals with Golden. Jeffrey G. Golden, the president. And y'all are currently breaking both of them. Now you show up demanding help with your petty squabbles? When I'm an ecologist, not a mercenary, and your superiors already owe me money. As far as I'm concerned, your fights on the ground have nothing to do with us. Ooh, she is a environmental scientist from a small mining town in Southeast America. A retired Mongolian engineer. They developed drones that could reflect energy radiating from evolution stones. The intent was to amplify that energy in select areas as an alternate to the mining of evolution stones. Okay. President Golden came to Bellamy with 2 proposals. If Bellamy used their drone technology to reflect the energy the Sky Island produces, the government would fund their research. Okay. If Bellamy and their grandmother became the gym leader and mayor respectively, then Golden would instill protections. Okay, dokie. So she's an ecologist. She also has a girlfriend. You should vote because Redhead Bebs has been a member of the community since Gym 3 with some iteration of my character being submitted to every vote until now. And he thinks that the Sky Island would be a perfect area for an ice-type gym leader. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, dude. All right. 2 new submissions going up against each other. Use they, them. We can also do non-binary too, of course. We can use non-binary. Nothing wrong with that, of course. Of course. Because Bellamy is also they, she as well. Yo, Tasty, Zamida submitted a song or 2. Can you listen to it? Because they spent like a week on it. Hell yeah. I'm so down. We'll add it to the playlist. Cool. Bellamy, you're moving on to the next round. I did like Marvin. It was pretty chill. Next up, Spukara versus Arya. We have Spukara, psychic type gym leader. A sleepy yet highly intelligent psychic type specialist inspired by exploration and mystery. She has subtle ghostly elements. She is such a hippie, bro. Such a hippie. Sure, Bear Kings. Sure. Yo, Kuzo Games, how you doing? Says the link is invalid. Ooh, yeah. Let me fix that real quick. It is important that our link is the right link. Hold on. I think I have the link somewhere. It should be in the description of the video of the stream, actually. Here. Let me get it real quick. Okay. This should be it. That link right there. I don't have permission to send links, though. Oh, wait. Hold on. I gotta view live chat instead of all chats. Oh, shit. I don't have permission to send links. My message just straight up isn't even going through. Has seemed my queen. I can't even send the fucking link. Okay. Hold on. Give me a second, guys. Let me get the Discord link. I don't know why it's not even on here. Kind of annoying. But it's alright. It's alright. You know what? Give me just a second, y'all. Sorry about that. Should be in the description of the stream. Our Discord server. Alright, and then also, I'm going to post it. Double check if that link even works. Okay, it does. Nice, it does work. Okay. And then I also need to edit the Streamlabs to make sure that it does work as well. It's going to have me log in and shit. You know what? Someone remind me to do that later, to upload Streamlabs Discord link. I don't really have time to do it now. Sorry. I don't really have the room to do it now. But there's the Discord link. Anyways, Spukara going up against Arya. Submission number 51. From, That's not it. Oh, I went to the wrong one. Okay. Simeon and Gazer made a character together. Water type gym leader. Still don't have a TLDR for Arya, but we have hold on a second. Gotta log off, have a D&D session. No worries, no worries. Slop X Miles' daughter. Slop X Miles' daughter thing that we got going on. Also tied to Whale Lord. She's also like Keela's sister. She gives bubbly vibes for sure. Probably a little late to submit anything this time though. No worries, Kuzo Games. Kuzo Games, we have a bunch of other character forms that are also up right now that you can submit to. And the Fakemon votes next week. Tasty, wait, can I send a TLDR for Jaden? If you want, yeah. You want, that's fine. Okay. Who? Left or right? Who do y'all like more? Spookara or Aria? I feel like this character will be another pirate-esque character. Fair enough. Fair assessment. Right is going to move on. We are almost done with round 1, ladies and gentlemen. We have 4 more matches left. Next up, we have Ariana going up against Stella. Harry TDK with Ariana, flying type gym leader. The gym concept is a Frutiger Arrow theme, weather-based gym similar to Raihan from Gen 8. Puzzles where we have to change the weather to open paths. Okay, that's actually a cool puzzle. She's obsessed with Y2K aesthetics, very energetic, acts like a popular girl, speaks like a surfer sometimes, tends to mess with people like spreading misinformation, is very caring to those who she considers friends, and drops any form of attitude around them. She grew up in the Sky City with her brother. She has caring parents. It's unfortunate that Slop got them. She currently stays with her grandpa while her brother moves away. She is familiar with Binarium and Binarium artifacts, but her grandpa knows precise details. Okay, so her grandpa is very much there. That's going up against HD Stella, Psychic type gym leader, the owner of the Star Casino. She's got a girlfriend, Cleo. She has very weak psychic powers, but her Pokemon are not weak, I'll presume. Her gym puzzle would involve fancy little mirror dimension stuff. Hell yeah. Vote for Stella because she's an interesting character. Doesn't have a whole lot of reason outside of that. So yeah. Who do y'all like more? Who? Left versus right. Slop can't keep getting away with this. Yeah, Slop is just a menace, bro. Slop is just fucked over everybody, bro. 14 votes thus far. How many rounds will be left after this? Let's check. Where's the damn scroll thing? We're in the top 32, so that means we'll have round 2 and then round 3, and then we're down to the final 4. With 27 votes, not a lot of people voting for this one, but Ariana will move on to the next one. Next up, we have Nova versus Serafina. Nova, Water Kieran's a bubbly water type gym leader with a lot of lore going around for his character here. Also introduces the Great Nova as a legendary figure in Benerica's lore, which can be a lot of fun. Same impression and vibes as Whitney and Johto, Iona and Paldea, and Trial Captain Acerola. Going up against the Thundering of Dragons with Serafina Lumeris. Serafina Lumeris. She is very pro Pokemon. She builds safe havens for Pokemon. And what else? What else? There is one more thing. Oh, God, it's in the slideshow. In the bullet points that we have here. Very motherly, nurturing, caring personality. Trainer must recall past scenes and potential call to action against the government for the gym challenge. Okay. So she wants to provide insight on basically like a mature motherly insight on what's happening in the region right now. Ooh. Left and right. What do y'all like more? Are we going to be doing a vote in the Discord for the last votes? I think it's so hard to decide on stuff like that. Because I do announce the winners on stream. She seems so familiar to me for some reason. Serafina, I can definitely get that vibe from Serafina. Serafina is very familiar, like just as a character, you know? Familiar to the character, or familiar to the player. Anyways, it does look like Nova is going to win. I have to earn bananas first. Is there a way I can track that? Kuzo Games, type in !bananas in chat. Yes. But you don't have to earn bananas first to submit anything. You get 1 free submission for every new form. If you want to submit like 2 Fakemon or 2 gym leaders or 2 vice presidents, then yeah. But like you would have to make bananas. If you want to submit, you know, extras per se. But that's how you check how many bananas you have. You get 30 every 10 minutes that you're chatting in stream. However, that will be changed after the Fakemon vote back to the original 10. All right, where's the vote at? Nova will be moving on to the next round. Serafina, you did good. You did good. Suppose I'll be doing art stuff then. Hell yeah, Kuzo. Kuzo, I'm so glad that you're here, dude. You came during a very hectic time, a very huge moment. But things will calm down and we'll chat, you know. You'll get to know everybody. Next up, Fancy Route with Helena, an Ice-type gym leader. Everything down in the presentation. Gosh darn it. Oh wow, I actually really like this. I really like it. All right, let's get an idea of what's going on here. Lore. Extra stuff about her, likes and dislikes, her opinion about people. Okay. There's not too much. She's a cold woman, only nice in 2 cases. She either really knows you or she's drunk. Okay. She likes bingo. She knows a lot about the upcoming war. She's ex-military. Ex-military. She used to be in the military. Even though he married a Mongolian woman and moved to Saralado where Helena was a child. Okay. She's very old. She was alive when Castles was alive. Possibly. Maybe. Most likely. But yeah, she is ex-military. We have some lore relating to some of our characters and stuff like that. Yeah. Cool. So she could be be a very cold and honest and truthful person for the for a character in our game. That's going up against Nezumi from Shady Cleric, the Bellbuzz YouTuber kind of vibe that we got going on. Who? Left or right? Hey, KJ. Welcome. Welcome, KJ. Welcome. She's not very fitting towards the Vega style. She could, she couldn't be. It's up to you guys. Up to you guys. Ex-military could always provide some insight. I do like the old woman. She's less of a kind old woman and more of a very truthful and wise. With 32 votes, Bellbuzz is in the lead here. Nezumi, the bug-type gym leader. Grumpy but wise. I want a nice granny or no granny. That's how you feel, Jams. That's how you feel. Nezumi will be moving on to round 2. The final fights of round 1, ladies and gentlemen. We have Stella Breeze going up against Dizzy. 20 versus 53. Raven Black with Stella Breeze, a flying type gym leader. Very sarcastic, quick-witted. That's going to be going up against Dizzy Faye Wills, the fairy type gym leader. We watched a whole video about Dizzy. Whole video about Dizzy. Who? Left or right? We have to normalize attitude, neutral old ladies. Fair enough. She has close relations with Mile and Keela. Dizzy's father's the one who taught Miles how to be an agent. Carefree. She's a wild card. She takes inspiration from jesters and magicians. Trickery and deception themes going on with Dizzy's character here. Dizzy is going to move on. Dizzy, welcome to round 2. With that being said, y'all, round 2 will now begin. We're good. We're in the top 16 now. First up, we have 47 versus 9. We're in the final stretch, y'all. The final stretch. Indra, the artist. Artist gym leader. Casual kind. Not old lady, more like middle-aged. More like middle-aged old lady. Very into art. That's going to be going up against Smarty the Penguin. Brisa, flying type gym leader. Costa Rican styled folk dancing. She has an ideology based around freedom, like a dancer choosing their moves or a bird flying through the sky. To some, she might seem senile. To others, wise. In the end, it's her way of living as she dances every day in the casino so she can forget all of her problems and be free. And then we have Indra here. Once an artist, painted more realism in portraits and landscapes. Was a very famous artist for this style, but she didn't like that style. Not one bit. More recently, she's been more into abstract styles of art. Who is going to win? Both are old ladies. Both are indeed old ladies. Brisa is a Greek statue. Brisa will, for the most part, sweep. Indra, you did have a great submission. I'm not going to knock it. You went far, Indra. You beat out some fan favorites. You went fairly far. But Brisa will move on. Next up, we have Marina going up against the Reporters. We all know the Reporters. Submitted by Simeon. James Blackthorn going up against Simeon. Marina versus Yorna and Alice. Marina, the marine biologist, lives above the Sky City. Very deep into marine biology. Could probably help with any artifact-related business we might do in the deep waters, huh? Who? We have Marina, biologist. Marina's her name. Going up against reporter duos. We'll move on. PokeTuber journalist. Going up against Marina. James Blackthorn did pretty well on this, man. Can't knock it. He also has one with a hat. Yeah, this one has a hat. It's the only difference. She's wearing a hat. Tough vote as well. Tis a tough vote. I'll give it 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and James Blackthorn, you're moving on to the next round, my friend. Next up, Jaden versus Amelia. We got Indavinci going up against... Fuck. Come on. Go to the right submission. Going up against AJ with Amelia. Very forgiving. We got Jaden, the electric type drummer. He's a drummer. He likes drumming. Going up against AJ here. We do have a TLDR from Indavinci. Over enthusiastic, impulsive, kind of rebellious. She cares a lot for the people of the Sky City and trying to help people with their problems. She plays drums at the casino, but she tends to get bored by the slow pace and carry off drum. So she plays jazz drums, but she probably does not like jazz drums. Regular could be rich snob that does not like rock music. She could be an active role in the next arc. She has a relationship with the people of the Sky City. That's going to be going up against AJ. AJ has a character based off of the whole let it flow in the water vibe. To forgive and forget. Very relatable character from AJ here. Who is going to win? We have the drummer Jaden going up against the forgiving. I forget how to say AJ's name here. Amelia. It's spelled differently, though. There we go. Who do y'all want to win? Let it ride. Let it ride. Let it ride. Amelia popping 30 votes here. Amelia is winning. However, it is going to squeeze up. I'll give it 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Where's it going to end on? The Forgiving Amelia winning by just a wee bit there. Just a wee bit. Amelia will move on to the next. Ladies and gentlemen, we're dwindling down our top 8 here. We have 35. Irina going up against Courtney, 44. We have Nonsensical Nonsense with Irina going up against Trevi with Courtney Benatar. We have the Electric Guitarist. Excuse me. Jeez. Yeah. She's a little introverted. Just a little introverted. She is a heavy, heavy metal guitarist. Going up against the rich tend to get richer. She was born into wealth. Her family hails from a long line of psychics. She lacks social skills. She has flamboyance and pizzazz without taking away all the spotlight. Irina is an idea, suits Potassium, because enough details make her stand out as a character, but simultaneously, there's enough open-endedness to where she could fit in many different places. She also does have a added design. This is the new design for her that we have going. Who do y'all want to win? Who? We have the Flamboyant Casino. Or actually, I can't fit that. We'll just do, yeah. The Flamboyant Irina going up against the Heavy Metal. The Heavy Metal, Courtney. The Heavy Metal Courtney. Who is going to win, y'all? We're getting very close to the end of this vote here. Very, very close to the end of the vote, eh? What do y'all want to win? Courtney, the heavy metal guitarist, really coming forward here. Pushing very far into the votes. Very far. Top 8. It's no small feat. No small feats. Should I consume 18 tons of cement and then turn it into a gyroscope? Supper ready, gotta go. Sounds good, and Da Vinci. Next up, we have Ottawaga going up against 54. Accra. Martin Rosowski with Ottawaga. Showman, magician, really playing into the Las Vegas theme here. Executed her whole character very well into the design, being a psychic type gym leader. The idea is that she is two-faced. She's two-faced. When she has her mask on, she is totally different than when she has her mask off. That is going up against Zenith with Lady Pakrav, an ice-type gym leader. Mistress of the Sky City with an ice sliding gym puzzle. She will represent the Sky City's ancient background. She descended from the original native Mongolians. And, yeah. World building into the Sky City as a whole. We also got this colored art of her. I can drag it over here possibly. So we can see them both at the same time. There we go. Who is going to win, ladies and gentlemen? Whew. We have Ottawaga going up against Lady Pakrav. Who do y'all want to win? $31 votes. Lady Puckrov is going to come in the win. I don't think there's a sign of coming back. There might be. No sign of coming back. Ladies and gentlemen, Ottawaga will be moving on. Or sorry, Lady Puckrov will be moving on to the next round. Next up, we have... what is it? Guys, please don't DM me. Please don't give me a reason to freaking start timing out people. We have Bellamy versus Arya. We have Redhead Bebs with Bellamy, an Ice-type gym leader. She is an environmental scientist. She has some gigs going on with President G. Golden. Some world building happening. It's going to be going up against Simians and Gazers. Arya. Still nobody sent me a TLDR for this guy, but that's all right. You know what? That's all right. Anyways. Bellamy or Arya? Who do y'all like the most? Thank God I got mad, but not over the vote. Only, let's see where we're at here. Arya is going to move on to the next. Arya, you are moving on. Next up, we have Ariana versus Nova, 15 versus 5. To come to the top 8 here. Harry TDK's Ariana, flying type gym leader. She is very weather-based. Y2K aesthetics. Acts like a popular girl. It's going up against Nova. Bubbly. Water type personality we got going on here. Ooh. Left. Going up against right. Who is going to move on to the top 8? We are down to the wire, folks. Jeez. I keep burping a lot today, y'all. $31 votes. Nova is going to sweep her way into the top 8. And the last vote of round 2, ladies and gentlemen, we have Nezumi going up against Dizzy. Who is going to win? Nezumi and Dizzy. Who's going to move on? Who? We have some better art of Nezumi. I like the one where she was holding the bugger punch. Where's it at, though? Yeah. Holding the little bugger punch. Bugger punch is cute, bro. Bugger punch is so cute. So cute. Dizzy is going to win and move on. 2. The top 8, ladies and gentlemen. The top 8. We have Brisa, Marina, Amelia, Courtney, Pukrov, Arya, Nova, and Dizzy. A lot of good stuff going here. All right, y'all. Are we ready to make it to the top 4? To the top 4. We have Brisa going up against Marina here. Brisa and Marina. The final votes. I might as well put out a poll. I might as well put out another pink. We're in the final votes, y'all. The final votes. If anybody that left earlier, it's Get him in for the final votes. The final votes. Vote now. See, the music is really playing into this here. Really playing into this. The final votes. Vote now. This is where the vote really matters. It's here, y'all. It's here. Are y'all ready? Are y'all ready for this shit? You really getting in here? Ladies and gentlemen, it is time. Why is my subscriber count so messed up? Yeah, I can barely see it. We have Brisa from Smarty Penguin, flying type gym leader. Costa Rican folk dancing vibes that we got going on here. Her husband was of Mongolian origin, so she knows a lot about their culture. Her ideology is based around freedom, like a dancer choosing their moves or a bird flying through the sky. Freedom is the theme of Brisa here. That will be going up against James Blackthorn's Marina with the theme of marine biology. She loves marine biology. Living above the Sky City. Who do y'all want to move on to the finals? This is it, y'all. This is absolutely it. Very close. 34 votes and very close. Very close. 40 votes and it's almost tied, but a couple come in to go ahead and vote for Kingdra here. I'm going to do a little test, y'all. I'm going to do a little test. With 44 votes, Marina will move on to the finals. The finals. All right. I'm going to pull up a little test. And we'll do a little test. Give me just a second. It's going to take me a minute to pull this up here. Cloudbot. Polls. What's her name? Marina. Give me just a second. All right. Just to test a theory. A poll is opened. This does not affect the results of the poll. This does not reflect the results of the original poll. Just testing a theory. Cast your vote via chat rather than YouTube polls. Exclamation mark vote space Brisa or Marina. This does not reflect the nature of our last poll here. Remember, it's exclamation mark vote space the character name. Go for it. Alt testing. Yeah, it's just alt testing. Because we had 32 watching but 46 votes. Other than that one time that stream, you know, fucked up a little bit. Hell yeah. Thank you guys for not cheating. Thank you guys so much. You guys are real ones for that. Real ones for that. All right. Marina. Moving on. The rest of the votes are going to be held via Streamlabs. Shit. Open up Streamlabs. There we go. The rest of the votes will be held via Streamlabs right here. Next up, Amelia going up against Courtney. 43 versus 44. We have AJ with Amelia Umizuno, a water type gym leader. From AJ. Going up against Courtney, the electric guitarist. Got going on. All right. I'm going to do water electric for this one. Just so nobody has to worry about spelling the name right or wrong. Water electric. Go ahead and vote. Poll has now began. Water electric. This is a very hard one. A very hard one. Vote electric or vote water? All right. Yeah, we'll check DMs. AJ. Oh, just some extra art. Before I could even refuse, my hand somehow was already moving to reach out. I like it. Put in your votes, y'all. Voting is different. Voting happens via typing vote in chat, space water or electric. I'll give it 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh my god, it's so fucking tied, bro. I didn't vote. I'm gonna let it go for a little longer because I didn't vote. I didn't vote. It was tied. I could have tied that. I don't like the idea. I don't like the idea that I could choose the winner here. I'm gonna go for a little longer. It's one vote difference. I don't like the idea. I forgot to vote, damn it. All right, I'm not gonna vote. I'm not even going to vote. We're just gonna go. Electric is going to win. Electric, you are moving on. Courtney. Yeah, that was a great run, AJ. That was a great run. Fantastic run there. All right. Next up, Hawcroft versus Aria. 51. Lady Hawcroft going up against Aria. Go ahead and put out the poll. We have ice versus water. Vote, ladies and gentlemen. Ice and water. Go ahead and cast your votes. Cast those votes. Ice or water? The crop is like Candace, but better. All right, I'll give it 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ice will win the poll. Ladies and gentlemen, Hawkrop, on to the next. Next up, we have Nova versus Dizzy. 5 going up against 53. Dizzy going up against Nova here. Who will pull through? Who? Water or it's fairy. It's fairy. It's not psychic. Yeah, it's fairy. Water or fairy? Vote. Water Nova, Dizzy Fairy. Dizzy squad come through. You see everybody who's voting here. Fairy or water, y'all? Fairy or water? Fairy or water? Water on the left, fairy on the right. We've been through these submissions all day long. Dang, I wonder who's going to win. Let's find out in 5, 4, 3, 2. 36 votes. Dizzy will move on to the top 4. Dizzy, ladies and gentlemen. Our top 4 will be Marina, Courtney, Hakra, and Dizzy. All people who have never won characters in Pokemon Potassium. Who have no characters in Pokemon Potassium. Quite the feat, ladies and gentlemen. Quite the feat that we've been this far. We've gotten this far. Courtney versus Dizzy in the final. Now, what I want to know from you guys, do we collective vote these people? Do we collective vote here? Do we collective vote? Yes or no? Unanimous yes here. Unanimous yes. Now the last question I'm going to ask you guys. Do we supply bringbacks? As in, we're going to find out who right now is the least popular out of everybody in stream right now. The least popular out of everybody in stream right now. And we will put them up against potential popular bringbacks. Do you guys want that for the collective vote? If a majority of you guys want that, we will go for it. If a majority of you guys don't want that, the vote will be over on stream and we will move on to the collective votes. Straight away, move straight to the collective votes. So, if we are collective voting on Discord with as many of the community as possible, are we going to supply bringbacks for that? $50-50. 50-50. With 41 votes. This is probably our best final 4. That's actually very fair. We're coin flipped on this one right now. Coin flipped on this one. On do we supply bringbacks? Fuck it. We'll flip a coin on whether we're going to supply bringbacks or not. We'll flip the coin, ladies and gentlemen. First heads or tails in chat. First one to heads or tails in chat. Lawrence was the first to say it with heads. He said heads. All right. Lawrence, my friend. We're going to pull up another coin flip. Is the vote stream over? Now somebody say a number. Any number between 1 and 10. Any number between 1 and 10. 3. Lawrence was the first to say it. 3. He's quick. He's quick with it. On the third flip, we'll decide. 1, 2, 3. Heads. All right, y'all. Let's continue on with the votes. First off, we're going to put out a big poll. Marina, Courtney, Pakrav, and Dizzy. We are going to find out who is the least number one decision here. Cast your votes, ladies and gentlemen. Maria, Courtney, Pakrav, Dizzy. Pick one. We're going to go through them all real quick. If you can fucking connect. We have Marina right here. We have Courtney right here. Courtney is the metal guitarist that we got going on. Marina, Courtney. And then we have Pakrav and Dizzy, 54 and 53. Lady Pakrav, which is right here actually. And then we have Dizzy right here. Out of the 4, who is your favorites? Pakrav, Ice, Dizzy, Fairy, Marina, Water. And then we got Electric with Courtney. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Peters, you have to do vote Pakrav. It's spelled like this. There you go. That's how you spell it. There you go. Alright, give it a little longer. Vote! Type vote in chat with the 4 candidates being Pakrav on the left here, Dizzy on the right here. Fucking, I gotta pull them up again. Marina and Courtney. 28. And then 44. I'm gonna go ahead and open this up just to keep them all up, you know. 44. There we go. Marina, Courtney, Dizzy, Pakrav. All right. What the fuck just happened? Wait, we have to re-vote? Why isn't the poll going? Oh, here we go. You can't vote multiple times, y'all. It just changes your vote. You can't vote multiple times. It just changes your vote. That's all it does. It just changes your vote. 42 votes. Is that true or false? Yes. Considering 20 of you guys just voted twice and it's still 42 votes, yes. You can change your vote just by voting again. With that being said, we're going to put Marina up against some potential bringbacks. If none manage to top Marina, we'll do the collective vote without Marina. Or we'll do the collective vote with Marina. What do you mean 3 polls? Oh yeah, we know Dizzy's the most favored. That is true. We know Dizzy's the most favored. But this is the least top 1. That's the point. Alright. Everybody say in chat a submission you want brought back to try and face Marina. That is not your own. It cannot be your own. Everybody has to pick one. And it cannot be your own. Aria. We need our Yowie back. Minty. I see a lot of Minties. Daleras. Arias. Some people don't know who Aria is. Jaden. Couple Jadens. Alright. We are going to start off with Aria. No, that's not it. Let me just find Aria. Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, Marina on the left or Aria on the right? For the final collective vote. Go ahead and vote. Ha 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 ha. Oh, this is hard. Totally fair. Totally fair. It would be hard. It would be hard. Exclamation mark vote space the person you're voting for. We will now check it. Marina will keep her spot. Next up, what was it, Minty? I saw a lot of Minties. Minty and Delara, I think. I think it was Minty. We remember Minty, the flying type gym leader. Very laid back. That is Minty. Minty and Delara, yeah. I see a few Rotoms too. We can run Rotom as well if y'all want to. Oh, not here. All right. Who? We have Marina. We can keep Marina in here. Or we go Minty. Minty brings back for the collective. Go ahead. We saw a lot of Minties. There is a lot of Minties here, too. Who did Minty lose to? I'm pretty sure Minty lost to, I'm pretty sure it was, let's find out. Find out. Where are you at, Minty? I think Minty lost round 1. Or the preliminaries. Where's Minty at? Against Podkrov. Makes sense via the bring back. Which Podkrov is in the top. Makes a lot of sense. Alright, let's see the results. Minty ahead by 22. Minty. Bring back knocks Marina out of place here. Now, Minty will go up against Courtney. Where's Courtney at? Courtney with the second, sorry, no, it was Pokrov, or Courtney. I think it was Courtney. With the second least amount of votes. Courtney had the second least amount of votes. The metal guitarist. We're dwindling it down, folks. We are dwindling it down. Minty versus Courtney. Minty or Courtney, ladies and gentlemen. Vote. We are doing collective, yes. We are doing collective. We are doing a sea of bringbacks. Courtney or Minty? Why are we voting Courtney then? Because Courtney is, because Courtney might be the least favored out of these 4 to go up against our last potential bringbacks. Or Minty would go up against them. So who do you guys like more? Minty or Courtney? Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 50-50. Minty ahead by 1 now. Very equaled here. Very equaled. Is there anybody that hasn't voted that wants to vote real quick? 5, 4, 3, 2. I think we got it. I think we got it. All right. Courtney will be going up against our other potential bringbacks. What about Courtney versus Marina? Yeah, Courtney versus Marina. Tasty Minty won. Yeah. Minty did win. So Courtney's going to be going up against our other potential bringbacks. Oh yeah, Marina and Courtney already went together. That's right. All right. What is another potential bringback? It was Delara, right? Delara had a lot of things. Shout him out. Gal. Delara. Delara was the other one. Oh yeah, the Malamar lady. The Malamar lady. I don't know if people liked the Malamar lady. We can also attempt this one too, if y'all want to. Delara and this one. I almost forgot about her, but I actually really like her. So we can do that one out. We can do Dalera. Dalera. Right here. Yeah, I remember Dalera. Dalera. And then it was the fucking, what's it called? The Rotom was also up. All right. Who do y'all want to go up as a bring back? Who? We have Ottawaga, Dalera, and then it was the Rotom. Yeah, the Rotom form. Still no Brisa. Yeah, Brisa also exists, y'all. Brisa. Any crate? Is there any for Brisa here? Any for Brisa? To get our list. There is some. There are people for Brisa. All right. Ottawaga, Dalera, Rotom, and Brisa. Poll is now open. I will, if you don't want to vote yet, I will go through them real quick. Ottawaga was this submission that lost right here from Martin Rozowski. Dalera was this submission right here. Dalera. Dalera was this submission right here. Brisa was this submission right here. Brisa. And then it was Rotom. Ah, shit, I have to go through and find that. What? It was pretty sure it was Wind Rider that submitted that. Yeah, Alka. Alka was the name. We saw a lot of Alkas. Y'all are pretty equal on Ottawaga, Dalera, and Rotom going up against Courtney. So we'll start off with Ottawaga versus Courtney. There you go. Poll has now began. Ottawaga or Courtney for the final four. Ottawaga or Courtney? Make sure you're spelling Ottawaga correctly, y'all. O-D-W-A-G-A. Put in your votes, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like Courtney will come out on top here, y'all. I see a lot of Courtneys. A lot of Courtneys. All right. Ottawaga or Courtney? Please spell it right. It's not Ottawaga. It's Ottawaga. O-D-W-A-G-A. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Courtney will stay in. All right. And the other three were the least popular, but still very close. It was Rotom, Dalera, and Brisa. We do a top 5. Marina lost because of a chance coin flip. It's unfair that she got that position and lost it because of a 50-50. Do you guys want to do a top 5 for the collective vote, y'all? Top 5 for collective vote? Question mark. It's all up to votes. We decide this all through votes. So, do you want to do a top 5 for the collective vote? Yes or no? Top 5 is good. That's unanimous yes, for sure. A unanimous yes going right now. Fuck, why won't it let me end it? Motherfucker. It won't even let me end the poll. What the fuck? Stop. I don't care about your AI summary, bro. There we go. Top 5. Okie doke. So Marina's in last right now. So we're going to be putting these up against Marina then. James. No, Marina. Marina. All right. Marina for top 4, or for the 5th spot, and we have four potential bringbacks. Yeah, 4 potential bringbacks. Where is it? Are you guys okay with that? You voted for the bringbacks. I don't know what you guys want from me. Y'all voted for the bringbacks. We didn't. It was a flip. No more votes, please. Okay. Y'all, for the most part, want it to stop here. You just wanted Minty to go with the others, with the other 4. So nobody wants to find out whether Marina is going to be in the collective or not. Marina goes into the collective for making it to the top 4. I'm totally cool with that. I am totally cool with that. I want to do what you guys want to do. I remember when Tom clears Marina. Bring back slots. Okay, fair enough. I see what you're saying. A bring back slot. So you guys want the 5th to be a bring back slot. Got it. Cool. We can probably do that way in the future too. So like Brisa versus Minty. Yeah, okay. All right. So in that case, Minty was the top of our bringbacks here. Minty goes up against Ottawaga, who is the 2nd top of our bringbacks. Because Ottawaga was the 2nd top. There we go. Okay, this is the last vote of this stream, as Ottawaga was the 2nd favorite among the bringbacks, among the bringback list, or the 1st favorite among the bringback list, and it did not go up against Minty. So, with the final vote, who do you guys want into the top 5 in the bringback slot? We have Minty going up against Ottawaga. Minty is a laid-back woman that likes to gamble and sunbathe high up in the sky, laying down on a flying-type Pokemon. Her hobby is to wait for an unsuspecting trader to flew past her airspace, then challenge them into a battle. She hides in the casino as her job. So she's a very laid-back, easygoing person. kind of very caring too. Ottawaga is a showman and magician, really pushing the Las Vegas theme, and also owner of casino. She hypnotizes people. She is the two-faced character, one with her mask on, where she is full magic magician showman or showwoman, and then you have when her mask is off, she is actually quite the opposite. With that being said, the final votes of this stream, ladies and gentlemen, Minty or Ottawaga for the 5th spot. Minty or Ottawaga? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I think we got it going good. I think we got it going good with Minty. It seems most people are the same on Minty. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh shit, it's not here. It's here. Minty, for sure, gonna be in the 5th slot. And the other ones were not as popular as Minty was. So with that being said, the vote will now conclude. I'm going to go ahead and show all of you guys the top 5. There will be a collective vote Google form held on Discord. All you have to do is fill out the form, and that will decide the winner. So, Marina will be our first slot. Courtney will be our 2nd slot. Right here. Pakrav will be our 3rd slot. Our 4th slot is going to be Dizzy, 53. And then our wild card bring back slot is going to be Minty. I can pull up here. Minty. There we go. Response number 26. Minty. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, the vote is now concluded on stream. Tomorrow, we will be going live, where we will announce the results of the final votes of the 7th gym leader vote of Pokemon Potassium. Before I head out, don't leave yet. Before I head out, I want to make it very, very clear to you guys. For this collective vote, people in our community are allowed to vote. Nobody outside of this community is allowed to vote. Not your friends that are not in the community or in the Discord. Nobody. If you submit a vote to this form, you must provide your Discord username, or your username is going to be, your vote is going to be cut out. Cut out. People in this community only, in Tam and Retro's community as well, but Retro doesn't really have a Discord. People in Tam Valley and my community are allowed to vote. It's as simple as that. The Chat Makes a Fan Game community. Tam's community is a part of our community. With that being said, there is going to be a collective vote where you will vote on your 1st favorite, your 2nd favorite, your 3rd favorite, your 4th, and your 5th. It's as simple as that. Very simple. The person with the submission with the most amount of points will win. This is how we did it for the 6th gym leader vote. It worked very well then. Another thing, thank you guys so much, because honestly, today has been one of our best votes thus far. There has not been a lot of controversy. We had a couple mishaps, but for the most part, nobody was blatantly being dicks and assholes to each other, which is awesome. Thank you guys so much for being kind, respectful. I understand that figuring out the top 5 and how collective voting works and figuring out how the most fair way to make it happen. I know that can be difficult sometimes, but I'm doing my best to get you guys an option, a list of 1st favorite in stream to 5th favorite in stream, and then we'll get the whole community who can't make it to the vote streams. We'll get all of their opinions, into the collective vote, which was the goal of today's stream. And then tomorrow we will be announcing this final vote, the results of this vote. Everybody who made it to everybody honestly submitted something great for the most part. Everybody who made it to the top 32 even submitted amazing things. Everybody who made it to the top 16 even further and more exceptional. And then of course everybody who made it to the top 8, you did absolutely fantastic. Unfortunately, there can only be one winner, and that's how things like this works. But I hope one of you had fun. I hope you guys had fun voting. And with that being said, we will announce the votes tomorrow. But before I go, let's hit a fat tasty raid, because that's what we do around here. We hit fat tasty raids. So please do not exit the stream yet. Let's hit a fat tasty raid on someone. Let's see our options. Matsuyo-rific is actually streaming, and Matsuyo-rific is actually in the server, but she's another content creator, and she's been around for a while. So let's give Matsuyo-rific a fat, tasty raid, y'all. Tasty raid, ladies and gentlemen. Hashtag tasty raid. I'm going to live redirect you guys over there. You guys can just stay in stream, and you're going to be sent over there. But first, let me go ahead and say bye to all you guys. Everybody say bye. Let me say bye to you. Bye, Lawrence. Bye, Muffin. Bye, InDaVinci. Bye, Harry TDK. Bye, Redhead. Bye, Shady Cleric. Bye, Coco Squid. Bye, Peters. Thanks for making it, Peters. It's good to see you. Bye, Ronaldo. Thanks for making it, too. Really appreciate it. Bye, HD. Bye, Antoine. Bye, AJ. Bye, Samian. Bye, Ulysses. Bye, Sojin Miles. Bye, Water Kirin. Bye, Bicep Supreme. Thanks for making it, dude. I hope you stick around. Bye, the biggest Moxie Boosted Simp. I hope you stick around, too. Thanks for making it. Bye, Main Industry. See ya, Smarty P. See ya, Potato. See ya, CT. Hashtag Tasty Raid.